And welcome back, everyone, to part 2 of episode 9 of Together We Roll. Yeah. Those that are expecting it, yes, we do have the picture of Varian, and we will show it in just a moment. Just a little recap. Actually, no, we're not going to do the recap yet. We're going to show the picture, right?
Oh.
Do we have anything?
Before the recap.
Why not do both at the same time?
Do both at the same time.
You should show the picture so they can watch it while they hear you talk about the thing.
It's a good idea.
No, that is actually a very good idea. Let's try
do
that.
that.
Yeah.
See, you're smart,
Okay.
brother.
Let me know how it works out, everyone. Anyway, so here's the picture again from.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Shush.
So picture from. I'm scared to death to not say your name correctly. Can you say it one more time?
Corinne Milne.
Corinne Milne.
Yes, she's
There you go.
done some character art,
Yes.
and we're showing off one piece.
And here is
every
a
week.
lot more colorful in the flesh, I mean, and very special in our hearts. Marion.
Yay!
Very nice picture.
And Flan.
And Flan. And if you look at it upside down, you see the face of Flan.
Actually, it works all 3 directions.
Oh, really? Oh, never mind. My brain's just weird. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
that's
a little
it.
bit of recap of part 1, the shopping episode, but a very entertaining shopping episode. After dealing with a new compatriot, I will call it,
Patriot?
of a hound of ill omen, ripping itself from your innards, from your very soul, sapping all strength and all heat from your body, from Sunny. It showed itself and waited for our command as you sent it towards the scary bone finch. As it disappeared into the town and never came back. Meanwhile, many of you went to go have a conversation with the half Fey Dragon, half Pseudo Dragon, female owner of the cheerful winged Arcanist, known as Ernest Mildris. She has taken a liking to a select few of you, and you had a very interesting engagement with this individual. Wanted you seemingly to strike a contract for an item.
While we pause there, let's go ahead and bring up the headshot for Varian.
Ah, yes.
Just a second.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
We're slowly filling everything up, and next you know we're gonna have everything. And
All right, Varian, you are on.
yeah,
And the moment we have the last picture ready, someone's gonna fucking die.
of course. I'm
Don't
I mean, you have-
go there.
Knock on wood.
Oh, you jinxed it. All right.
We throw them over.
So here we go.
We don't have to so fuck it.
Wait,
Throw
Time
that
to
over
use
wood.
didn't
that
hear
sound
that.
effect for the yell. Yeah, there we go. My favorite yell.
Yes!
But after this very engaging, very engaging conversation with the
They're engaged? That was fast.
Holy shit.
of this
I'm not funny.
I hate you so much.
about this Erison. I can't seem to remember that name. I
What was
built
it?
the character anyway of this very friendly but business-oriented woman. You finally got into the ship. This sky ship found a lot of seedy passengers of various business ethics that loaded some less than safeguarding material. You loaded onto the sky ship, and then you headed off. As the sky ship sails billowed with this racing like a river, like a fast-flowing river of gray fog energy between the lines that go on across the center of the ship and bits on the outside ship that go from the back of the ship somewhere inside of it. You have not found out where yet. That races out to the extremities, to the masses, and to the sails that light up what used to be silver metallic paintings that turned vibrant gold colors as it filled up with some sort of arcane energy with these arcane sigils as it billowed billowed to life from gray, white gray to rolling red, vibrant red. giving the name of Red Sails, their signature arcane discovery of what led to skyships in these parts. You lifted off. Some of you less than thrilled after it took off, and some of them
It's supposed to go that high.
with Ed having a bit of problems. Quickly.
He'd shit his pants, but he's not wearing any.
Oh. Davros.
Someone needs to clean up the deck.
Davros.
Not there.
You're handling as best as you can in your area, along with Ga holding the buckets. As you guys fly for the next 5 days, as the sun sets, you have 4 to a room for the room arrangements, as it is a comedy coach, essentially.
So we have 2 roommates? Or you have 2 roommates?
You have 3 roommates.
4 to a room.
I don't have any.
4 to a room.
I don't have a room.
Oh, that's it.
You do have a room.
Oh, I never go in there.
Yeah. Well,
I never even
That's besides the point. They offer you a room.
He's in our room.
Yeah, we take him with us.
I'm in that room too.
So yeah, it's the
May I
4 of
ask,
us.
who are you going with? And okay, so you're Hazel, Sunny, and Varian, and
And
Sparks,
kind of Sparks.
and then Ga
Simon's
and
his bed.
Davros.
Davros and Derek. That is actually perfect. I did not mean to do that. Darn, that NPC doesn't get to sit with you. Anyway, I was essential.
Plot hook fading away.
Sparks isn't technically in
I
the
don't
room.
ever go in the room because I
Yeah.
do it. So
Well, technically he's in the room. He's just not.
Flan gets his bed.
my seat is there. I just
Yeah,
never use
Flan
it.
takes his bed.
There you go.
And Fluffy comes in
As
for 5 minutes a day.
the first, as you wake up the next morning, it is cold, very fucking cold.
Brr.
You don't hear any bird noises, as there is no birds this high up, as you're now sitting comfortably at 1,500 feet in the air. Wait, no, the cloud layer is...
Well, you could have cloud style.
Yeah.
No, it would be higher than that.
1,500 or
It would
2,000.
be 2,500 feet in the air.
That's getting kind of
Air is thin.
Yeah,
No,
We're still
15,000
good.
is when it gets really thin. You can breathe all the way up to 15K.
yeah.
And we're only at 2,500. So
Yeah.
Thinner than we're used to.
Thinner
No.
winter than you're used to.
Granted,
That's
a lot about
100% true.
At 15K, you're not, if you're not accustomed to it, you're not breathing
Sunny
well.
once a minute.
But
Yeah, it's thin. Oh, but it goes by. Yep, still thin.
so 2,500 feet's nothing.
You might have to breathe every 30 seconds.
I imagine I'm just kind of standing on the top front of the deck, my wolf pelt cape just kind of blowing to the side.
It's
Standing
making
just
one hell of
at
a
guard,
noise.
just standing at the front.
Well, yeah, and
watching,
it's making
looking.
noise too as it's blowing.
Yeah, it's making one hell of a racket at the front. But, you know,
I've got my coat as I finally leave the room. I walk out on the deck. It is not a warm enough coat, but I ask
got
like
warm
a guard
clothes.
or someone like,
got warm
oh,
clothes.
oh yeah, we do.
You
actually.
find one
I'm
at
a
the-
little more bundled.
Well, are you going
Just-
for a guard or are you going with a random crew?
just anyone? I just
Okay, you find one of the random crewmate. It's a individual with thick, callous fingers, dark skin, as it is bright as fuck up here.
yeah, fair.
But currently, no, there's not a lot of in the direction you're heading right now. There's not a lot of protection to the sun, and he's definitely sun-kissed. And you notice that he's starting to peel with just the amount of sun that he's been handling right now, and he just has a lot of dimples across his face. He just looks over here.
He's only going to live as long as me because he's going
He
to die of
looks-
skin cancer.
Lesser
You don't know what cancer is.
Yeah, they knew cancer was in Egypt.
Yeah. That's a curse. Okay. Anyway.
No, but I
He
just
looks
got
over here
curse.
with this very small pupil eye right now, and just looks here with squinted eyes. What the fuck you want?
how high up are we right now?
And he spits over the side. Fucking high.
Scientific.
Thank you, sir. You're an incredibly helpful individual.
And he continues with the.
I walk away and I go find someone I actually know.
I'm up on the bow just cracking and laughing.
Next to the cacophony of my
As he
cave
starts
against me.
pulling more rope in, making sure the sails are nice and taut.
I'm walking over to where Sunny is.
I'm literally sunbathing. Oh, this is great.
How high up do you think we are right now?
Really fucking high.
No, that's
Thousands of feet.
I'll just take that answer for now.
You know what? We're so high you don't want to know.
Fair.
I'm gonna look over the edge and try to
That's-
guess how high we are.
That's
If
the
you
right
took-
answer.
If you took a gold
Make an
piece
intelligence check.
and threw it off, I guarantee if it hit a tree, it would probably split it in half.
Intelligence, straight up.
Yep.
19.
19.
Maybe not a
Over
gold
2,000
piece,
feet.
More like a bronze piece.
Possibly close to 3,000 feet.
Davros, we are over 2,000
I like
feet,
to-
approximately 3,000.
I like to think that he
Now, do you
figured it
feel
out
better
by like
to
doing
know
the
that?
math.
No,
of-
you were right. I didn't
since
want
he
to
was
know.
awake the whole time.
Too much talking. I'm sorry.
You know, I have looked down upon miles and miles of openness, but there was water holding me up. I'm not used to the concept
yes.
of
Do you know what's holding you up now?
falling.
Magic.
Airship?
Magic.
I have faith in the airship. I'm just not used to
The
Davros.
ship moves with the air current.
I must bring to your attention.
seasick. That's irony.
See,
I
Elf is getting
love
stand
this.
back and I just.
None of the
I'm
water
just-
people
I'm-
can
I'm
handle
not-
the ship.
I'm not used to the idea of falling.
We're not falling. We're flying.
I don't want to think about falling, but I keep thinking about falling.
I'll catch you.
Davros,
Thank you.
I need to bring your attention that the air that we are moving through is still a fluid.
Just it's the most like soft, genuine. Just that helps. Thank you.
Next to the cacophony of my cave.
I sit down next to the sunbathing Sunny, and I just, even though it's cold, I kind of put my head back, and I just, it is lovely. Yeah.
I have to come
Just-
out. I have to come out. I can't go and stay inside. I'm going to throw up.
I would imagine the
come
stars
out.
are quite lovely at night.
God is outside, sitting on the top of the railing, and he's looking over. You can still see that just childlike glee of just being on something so high in the air, something so exotic that he's probably read about for hundreds of hours in just books and scrolls. And he's finally on one, and he's just.
How does he get over
And
it?
suddenly, when the ship moves, he kind of just lurches down and just takes one hand with the bucket that's half filled right now, and just
Aw.
slowly drags it over.
At
Nothing.
least he doesn't have to open
It's like, I'm sick, but this is awesome.
Oh,
what?
oh shit!
At least he doesn't have to what?
He said at least he doesn't have to open wide.
This is excellent. Anybody want an apple?
All right. It's like food.
Hey, I saw you earlier playing with your new sword. Were you trying to learn a routine?
Oh boy.
No, I already know routines for the sword.
Okay, so you don't want me to teach you how to be more showy with it?
Performance. Yes. Good idea.
Because me and Flan perform all the time, so I can work with you on that.
All right. We are going to do some training.
Maybe we should get umbrellas.
Well, I turned that off.
That was a brief downpour.
Oh, I think we're good.
It's just a single cloud.
cloud?
Just like that. No, a rogue cloud. Yes, rogue cloud.
Folks,
Well,
just you Captain speaking
the
sir
next
about
screen,
walking right through the cloud.
Anyway, sorry about that. I missed that.
So I'm gonna work with him on learn how to perform
Show me how to
with
do
the weapon.
some showmanship with the. Well, we don't have room on the deck with the rapier.
Well,
so
you do it
we'll
without
practice with the
weapon
dagger
in your hand.
Let's
first.
try it with the dagger.
I tried.
you-
I practiced without Flan when I was swinging them around before I did it with Flan, so that I got the moves.
Oh, so you
Both
want me to use
making
a
a
stick?
See this dent?
Right.
Both of you make an intelligence check or see where's the best place to swing a sword around.
Well, like I said, at first you do it without a sword in your hand.
Yeah. Well, you're still trying to guess where to do it to be out of the way of the crew plates.
In our cart.
In your what?
In the cart.
In the cart?
It's like 10 foot space.
19.
19. In the cart downstairs. Okay. As you go downstairs into the cargo hold where your cart is, even if you, first of all, they placed you in an area where your cart barely fits. You can't sit in the normal seating area without having your head cut off.
So it's tight.
It's tight. The cargo hold is filled to the brim with stuff, and the alleyways is quite literally narrow alleyways that's only maybe 4 feet wide.
That'll work.
No.
I got a great idea. Why don't we try this big black crate over here?
Let me get these locks off.
It's okay.
Just work on top of it.
Is there a friend?
And now we find where the real evil is on the ship.
Are you referring to the big metal crate that was filled with locks and everything?
That was a joke.
Well, you do see it. Go ahead and make a perception check since you were pointing at it.
Here, let's screw
Oh, you
around
mean the
with
one
that
that's
now.
currently open because the locks broke off? I think we're in trouble.
Ink sac!
Oh god.
There's a random tile with a gem in it.
You're all sitting up on deck. These guys come running out. Ink sac, ink sac, ink sac, ink sac.
It hasn't even been one day!
Yes.
We're on the ship for one bloody day!
19.
One bloody day!
Okay. While you guys were just basically patrolling downstairs, trying to figure out where to practice without being in the way and without, I mean, ships are very tight. They don't have a lot of room. Even your quarters are very small. It's maybe a 10-foot wide room, and it's back-to-back hammocks so that you can sleep and not, be jostled all day and night.
Sort of like a cruise ship.
So, but jokingly pointing towards this giant metal box, which is more in the back of the ship, that is taking is in the area where both levels are open. So that is a 2-story area. Actually, they would have to disperse it a little better. So they put it more in the center ship because the big fucking 2-story decker of wagon, so that they offset it a bit. But anyway, looking at it, your eyes move from the still movement to movement as you see shadow. As you hear that gentle rattling of various objects on his back, of that wide expression, just still smiling, squinted eyes individual that had all those backpacks and everything. Less now, but still carrying a few of them, of him just looking at the crates, looking at the big metal crate with various locks on it. Looks over to his right, gently lifts up, opens up a crate that seems to be not bolted down, drops it, looks at the crate again with the locks, then makes eye contact with you, and then dips in behind a corner. Still with that just smile.
So not down here.
So do you guys go back up?
Well, he rolled to see what a good place would be.
Yes, but the best place, even though it's not convenient, but the best place for public use would be at the very front of the ship where the winds are the highest.
Where I am currently standing.
Let's go there.
Perfect!
But there are ropes still.
Right. Is there a friendly sailor around?
Make an insight check.
But first, I think I should tail that individual.
16.
Looks
16.
like he's up
Okay.
to something.
Your character, how well versed is he in crewman? Like, do you understand the structure and the command structure?
Probably.
Okay.
Military.
You would probably get that there's a. You take a look around. You don't realize there's a lot of basic hands on.
That's what I want to talk to.
Yeah, and then there's a single deck officer on the actual deck that seems to be wearing heavy wools and a cloak to keep him warm. But he looks like he's looking over the ship and seems to be judging where the sun is, and has a sextant out and is judging where he's going, and it looks like he's navigating at this point. But a lot of the officers, there is no helm.
No, I'm looking for a ropeman.
A ropeman? Okay. Inside? Yeah, you find a, not the same person or individual, you find a woman actually. She has thicker clothing on, but they're ragged, loose to the body, so they're flapping in the wind every time a heavy gust hits her. Her hair is tied and then tied into her clothing so that it doesn't flare into the air. And she seems to be a more hands-on woman, which is actually at the same time she's pulling heavy rope just by itself that make it honestly make the other crewmen kind of shy away because she's just doing it single-handedly.
Greetings.
She looks over, nice blue eyes, pale skin that's starting to burn a little bit on one side of the face. Greetings, how can I help you?
My brother, who you've seen carrying the rock, dragging the rock.
Yes.
Yeah, he's trying to help his friend learn how to have more flourish. Is there a possibility we could borrow 2 of those belaying pins?
One more time, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit...
Can we borrow 2 belaying pins? They're the things that hold the ropes in. There's usually hundreds of them on the deck.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood, I'm sorry.
They're what go around the sails, and
Yeah.
they're actually in everything.
No, that's 100% true, I misheard you, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, the wind got in my ears. Yeah, sure, right now, just return it before you leave the ship.
Which ones are safe to pull out?
She points to a pile that's in the barrel over there. Just,
The ones that are not being
There's-
used.
Those aren't being
They
used. There
really
you
have
go.
hundreds of them on the ship.
There's hundreds, and they're different sizes. So I look for 2 that are about long enough to.
easy enough, you find, because there's small and bigger sails on this one. I mean, there's quite literally a dozen sails on this ship. More, there's like 2 dozen.
As they come up, I'm like, use this.
Excellent.
Okay.
Just what
And
I was
then
about
put
to
it
suggest.
Put it back in the barrel.
It's awkward with
Alright.
flying hanging on the end.
It's definitely
I'll hold
awkward.
plan.
Oh, I can put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Of course. They
Put
just
my
not-
So as you guys go to the very tip of the ship, as you see that same woman at the back, not the bow, the back. What's the bow?
It's the aft.
The aft. Thank
The
you.
back or the front?
The aft.
Back.
The aft castle. That same golden hair individual with very fierce dragon eyes, seemingly reading a book, even with the wind, and a couple of guards standing, being a wind barrier, and just
That's why you're doing
taking the chill and the bite of the wind as they're just holding firm with thicker hides on their bodies right now and just huddling together a little too close, seemingly trying to get as much heat as possible and using their shields to like cover bits of their body.
Blocking some of the wind.
Yeah. They're not having a good time right now, but they've been paid.
This will keep us warm too.
I bought new clothes before coming on this ship.
Right before the end of the last episode.
You
We
get to
should
the
have enough for
front,
everyone.
the winds are strong, they're fierce, and they're not just single direction.
But it's winds with like sunlight.
Yes.
Down on us. So it's,
Oh yeah, no, the
it's
wind is
cold wind with
it's-
warm.
Yes, so it's you're hot, you're cold, you're cold, you're hot kind of situation.
Story of my life.
So Katy Perry song as we do this then.
Yes.
Okay, that's right.
You're screaming at each other right now to get above the wind noise, by the way. But you begin to practice. What are you guys doing? I ask.
I'm just teaching him how to flourish with his
Performance.
weapon, not more for
Performance.
attacking, but for performing.
I
Okay.
Okay,
Are you
increase my
teaching him
skill.
or is he teaching you?
He's teaching me.
Oh,
Davros.
okay. Roll it.
I wager 10 silver pieces that one of their belaying pins ends up over the side.
32.
A lot of it goes right over your head.
Yeah, sure.
I'm saying this in
Yeah.
Auckland.
Not that much.
Sure. I'll take that.
17.
While this is happening, guys, okay, just to give it a little aspect, this is like the Grandmaster trying to teach a new student.
I took the bet. I
And-
think there will be 2.
You
But I'm
suddenly
a fast
see, even
swimmer.
though this man, this half elf, was so special, like the most special person you've dealt with in a while, his ability to just keep things going and to keep things energetic and keep going with the activities, it's quite awe-inspiring. And you can't help to get a little more respect about different way of thinking. While you guys are doing your thing, sorry about that.
It was a natural 20.
So that was a
So,
32, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Hold on, brother.
So he
I rolled
Sonny
17 on my IQ, so I'm picking it up, right?
Sonny
You
Sonny
can
asked
into
what
it,
we
but it's a
were
lot.
Sonny asked what we were saying in Auckland, so I just leaned in and go, he bet me 10 silver that one of the belaying pins would go over the edge. I took the bet because I think both of them will.
I bet you neither of them will, because they'll catch us.
Is that good?
Yeah.
No, it's 10 silver. Fuck it.
And then I did my 32 performance.
Math.
Nice.
You know, I majored in math. I did
I
that.
really don't think
Did you get that?
Getting there.
Shall we?
Dodge, parry, thrust, up.
Do what?
I'll jump in and perform with you.
What are you
Oh.
adding to the performance? performance?
Performing with him, like adding to his performance together.
Okay, first of
show
all, are you
him how
throwing
we do
it?
it.
Are you throwing it?
We're doing our performance bit, like we're playing.
No, we throwing it.
We're not throwing the bowling pins, just showing a way to flourish and do the timing and
Okay.
with a rhythm.
Because
that
it's very
makes the
windy up
audience
here,
just like
so
it.
if you throw anything...
No, we're not throwing anything. We're
Yeah.
performing.
Next year, one of those soldiers...
Trying to juggle.
Actually, hold on, double check.
wait,
Usually
sorry.
I don't have to worry about dropping my
Juggling into the wind.
There we go.
instrument.
Throw it at 45-degree angle, it's coming right back to you.
I'm not as good as he is, but I got a 15.
You play catch with yourself.
I mean, your brother, he was
good.
definitely
Miss.
going.
I did that with a frisbee one time. I threw a frisbee straight over a lake. Like, it was my uncle's frisbee, and I just chucked it over the lake, and he was like, "What are you doing?" It came right back to me. Because it was so windy. I
meant to
don't
do
worry
it.
about it, man.
You found the undo button in real life.
Rewind.
Extreme winds at
The Omega 13.
what was it? It was
So while that is going on, Hazel, may I ask what you're doing?
Hazel is super energetic. Like this is like one of the most exciting things that's happened to her in a long time. So she's just like running all over and like trying to watch things.
Can you stop moving so fast? Stop moving so fast.
It's 110 feet long.
Okay.
It's about 100 feet long, so it's a decent sized vessel. And you definitely catch
110. Oh, that is big.
You definitely catch the attention of the burly woman that Sunny was just talking to. She grabs you at one of these points, doesn't say a thing. It says, Phyllis, my name.
Oh, hi.
Pleasure to meet you. Grab this rope. And she gives you a big heavy rope and let's go and make a strength saving throw.
As
Not playing Grin anymore, so we're
as it swings
decent.
it's not as
over the
bad.
edge.
Well, unless you
It's the 13.
13. You start sliding at a good pace until you hit the very edge of the railing, and then suddenly you stop as you feel your muscles strain under the weight. And she just like, oh shit! And she comes over. I'm so sorry about that. I thought you had a bit more muscle to you. And she starts pulling it with you. Pull 1, pull 3, and starts just showing a little bit about how the ship works and making sure that the rigging is nice and taut, changing the rigging so that it goes with, at a certain angle with the wind so that it helps at the same time, and also how the ship works with the arcane. The sails, what basically she explained on her untrained arcane way, the sails, they do catch wind, so they have to make sure that the wind does not go in a certain angle so that it rips the fucking sails off. But the winds are not the what's propelling them. It's actually reversing of gravity or changing of gravity. And she's like, whatever gravity is, which is what propels the ship upward and forward.
So it bends space.
So we're falling forward.
Technically, yes. But in order to make sure the sailings do not part, because no sailings, gravity goes back to normal.
So we're following this.
Now, she does assure you that there are precautions in place to prevent such a crash landing, but they're not exactly ones you want to do. And sometimes, you just grab a sailing. Actually, no, you're dead. It's just dead.
That is why you have
At this side, she started
That's
going in.
wrong.
She's like, at this side you're just fucked. Anyway, then she goes in with the next part of the project and stuff like that. If you want to join her,
Yeah.
Are they hauling
Fuck
rope?
it.
Are they hauling rope and stuff?
they're hauling rope. Yes.
Oh, I get God.
God. What about
and you? Let's play a sea shanty and help them.
Hold on. Let me make a Constitution saving throw for God.
Oh.
You hear?
Alright, without God, let's go.
You could keep the rhythm. That's not the performance.
I mean, what's a barfing sound without a jaw?
Just awful.
27.
27.
Just a 20 for me.
Just a 20. As you begin up with the horn and drum,
The pace is too quick. The pace is too quick.
in order, you find a little place where you start picking up the rhythm, making a nice little song and keeping the rhythm going. And it definitely helps with the general just vibe of the crew. And even the guy that was just like, fuck, just screw off, you're going to make my work difficult with that one individual that you talked to, that Bruce. He starts to, you can swear. Maybe if you look at the right angle, he might crack a smile.
17.
But you're not quite sure if it's imagination or not.
I will attempt to join with the 17 in performance.
What are you playing?
Stomping his foot.
Stomping his face.
Okay, sailors.
Wow.
The
well,
entire ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts off and it's like,
All right, so you just use the crates around you and start making the various noise. Okay, which
Yeah,
is
but we'll rock you because we're on
it
a
adds
ship.
to it. It adds to it.
Yeah, we will rock you.
Yeah. And no, yeah, especially with the crosswinds and everything, it is like every 10-15 seconds the ship lurches right now.
like a party.
Yeah, it is
Good, these
definitely
guys are
active
old.
right now.
Yeah.
And Ga is not, as you
Glad I
hear,
can't eat.
Oh no.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
yeah, he's not having a good
You
time.
know, if we rhythm it up just right, it'd be da 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 da. Yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
supposed to
you're
keep saying his
terrible.
name.
Son
It's
of
like a
roll
Pokemon.
perception check.
That's how he got his name.
Leave on.
Sorry,
What's your name? And he just threw up.
9. I'm just rocking out.
No, you're not rocking out.
You're not-
Varian, you roll a perception check.
You're
Since
not
rolling
far
performance
off.
Right now.
Do you really want to know how we
19.
got?
19.
I'm curious, yes.
Seeing that same halfling with the fire red hair, slicked back, hat being held because the wind kind of deal. Monocle had fallen off at this point. It's just kind of dangling as he grabs it up and puts it away. It has gone onto the ship and seems to be talking to. You can't hear him because the wind is way too fucking noisy. You do not have that feat of observer, do you? Oh, wait, did think so. But he seems to be talking up to, not talking down to the soldiers that are with the other lady and seems to be talking business, and then goes back down and points to a couple of crewmates and brings them over, has a small discussion, and with the 19, he goes, all right, I need some assistance downstairs to ask questions, just do it, make it good to go. And the other crewmates just kind of look at each other as you see the attack. Pass to them, get going.
Who heard that?
You did.
Just Barry.
With the small gnome individual with the nice
I'd say-
nobility suit is all I can say.
Yeah.
Because it's too gaudy.
I repeat
It has
that
like
knowledge.
golden buttons and trimming. All three of them disappeared downstairs.
I repeat that in Elvish.
So both of us heard. Well, actually, you're still around, right?
Thrust, I'm with you guys as well.
As far as I'm aware, everyone's pretty much upstairs / in the crew quarters. Actually,
So-
Ga's the only one in the crew quarters. If I remember
What did they say?
correctly.
Oh, yeah, Saint Sylvan.
I was.
You know, Silver, not Elven. That's
It's funny. I'm the only person that knows both, I think.
Davros, you joked about my brother making the sound, and that's how his name is. Well, Sonny,
He
you
started
did.
a joke.
But how we got his name? It was the first time that we saw each other. The night that we decided to escape, to try to escape for real, or die trying, was the first time that I saw him when he turned around and didn't have his job. And the words that came out of my mouth were, "God." And he looked at me and tried to say something to me, and all I could make out his words were,
Well, that's a real downer.
I liked his version better.
That
So-
does make sense, though.
that is
Come over
why
here.
we name ourselves that.
Come over here, Eck.
What?
I go to give you a hug and I whisper what they said into your ear.
I'm assuming you translate in Sylvan.
I walk towards Sparks and I say it in Sylvan.
So 200. No, I'm not saying this out loud. I just want to confirm.
Thrust!
It was 200 gold that was paid to somebody.
Well, he was doing so right now you're doing it by yourself, by the way, Derek.
I'm
You went
still
down-
I gave him homework.
Yeah, exactly.
Always homework, always homework.
Sorry, I interrupted.
But am I correct? What I heard was 200 gold was paid to somebody to help downstairs to try and solve something,
Are you
fix
saying
something.
that in Colin or?
The
No,
amount
I'm
of
not
gold-
saying this out loud. I just want to
The
confirm.
amount of gold was,
He didn't specify
didn't give
how
a
much,
dollar.
he just said
no, you don't know the dollar amount.
Alright.
Just a good sack of coin was given.
Alright.
And don't
Like a
ask questions.
handheld sack of coin. was handed
What do
over
you
to
think-
2 crew members that
What do you
listened.
think is going on?
Maybe we can get money.
Or maybe we should report it. We'll take a look while we decide.
I finally whispered to him
who's-
because he's the only one that knows what's going
I'm
on.
gonna
I
try to
think.
stealth down off, like out of the deck, out of the outside deck, like into where the guy was going. I'm gonna follow them.
We should keep
Oh,
trying to-
okay. Sorry, I thought you were like, I'm going to
Outside the
stealth
ship.
off the ship. Like,
Oh god!
No, down through the.
Wait, take my sticky
I'm
mud.
just going
Oh,
off
that
the
would be
deck
terrifying.
so
inside.
you're going underneath into the cargo hold.
Yes.
3,000 feet up. Nobody shoot
For
things on the
this
side of a
ship.
Are
ship.
you
Yeah.
still wearing that wolf pelt
Ah,
with all the
by the
metal
way-
pieces on it?
I didn't have the one.
While you were,
The wolf pelt I have is the
this
one
is
I
just
got.
information so that you understand and you gain this information. Since there's no
That's my
steering wheel on the back castle, you all realize this after a while that there was armored glass plating at the front of the ship that lined the front area that you could not see into as it was like very dark inside, but you have gained information that that is where they pilot the airship that looks down towards the ground versus just looking up at the sky and just judging, well, I guess we can land here. More than one tree has been shafted through the ship because of that. Anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm following.
So you go down underneath, make a stealth check, and you're trying to follow them.
Fucking hell, that's garbage.
Don't you have advantage? No, wait.
No, I don't have a
You
quick
do not
point.
have advantage.
No.
Sorry,
Not yet.
Well, if he goes half speed, right?
that's later. Yeah.
13 is my total.
Oh boy, you're the
We
stealth.
might as well just all go then.
I rolled a 2.
So going down. Oh wow.
I did not do it.
Yeah. So going
It wasn't
down
a
into the,
gravel fire, no.
into the cargo hold, you're not very accustomed on a flying ship, and as you were going down the stairs that are almost vertical, as you're going down the stairs, following the crewmate, the ship lurches at the last second, and you quite literally tumble and catch yourself at the bottom, not taking any damage, but making a shit ton of noise. Normally, by the 13, as the halfling, well-dressed halfling, turns around, puts up the monocle on the gray eye. Top of the morning to you.
I just do that and I just look at me. And I just kind of wander off in the direction of our horses.
No.
as though to-
You come here looking like little blue elf. You have business with
I
me.
come back and I was going to check on the horses.
Make a deception check.
It's a heart.
Check on the heart. I didn't know that. Deception? Well, I rolled a 4, so that's a 3.
I was gonna say roll a disadvantage.
You're
with
pointing in the
horses.
wrong direction.
Well, you gave wrong information, man. It's like,
Yeah.
The horses are on the other side of the ship.
Check on the horses. There's no animals in here. Jesus. Wow. This is bad. This is fucking bad.
Yeah, so-
Bear in mind, it's the most obvious lie, but it is said with the most confidence he's
I know, and
ever
I imagine
seen.
that. There is a good solid 4 seconds of you guys just staring at each other as he's just staring back at you. It's just like, what?
And
Regardless, you want money. I'm giving you a job if you're going to follow us. I know you're going to go somewhere else and continue pestering me, so I might as well give you a job.
just look around.
Just don't ask too many questions. It's feeding the animals that I have. The more dangerous times.
That's all you're doing is feeding animals?
That is all you need to know.
Yeah, I'll take some more.
He hands you a sack of 50 gold.
Hey, I'm finding out what's happening. Either way.
And you guys are you separating? As he turns around, all right, let's go. And he starts heading down towards where the two...
So he handed me
deckers-
50 gold, you said?
Yeah, he handed you a sack of 50 gold.
You die.
So what are you feeding the animals? Hands, arms, legs.
The undesirable
Orphans.
types.
Shoulders, knees, and toes.
Knees and toes.
The best parts.
Lisa, what do we feed him? And he pushes him.
I am
takes
on
back
my
his
guard
50 gold.
this whole
Later.
time in case he's doing shit like that. That is specifically
So
I'm
he
keeping an
turns
eye
around.
on him.
Well, I'll explain the situation.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, you tell me what's going to happen. So he turns around and starts leading you guys to the back where the double decker is, where the various different cages of the animals quite literally just take over the area, as they had to empty the wagon as much as possible, as it was too fucking heavy to drag onto the ship without any horses, because 6 war horses were dragging this carriage.
Yeah.
So they had to lighten the load and disperse it in other regions so that the ship didn't do this as soon as it took off.
Yeah, if it was all in one spot, that would have been bad.
No, yeah. So you get the various different cages as you spot parrots, like full-blown parrots, birds, finches, monkeys, baboons.
Any bone finches?
You're not there.
I know.
Link dogs. And this is just going cage after cage after cage, and he's just going past straight to the cart is. And as soon as he gets to the cart, past the big cages, and he mentions the one to the you, what's it? Fine, I don't care. Go to that cage, big honking thing. Make sure everything's nice and tight. Do not listen to anything. And he goes off. He's been paid 50 gold. He's not going to ask questions.
It's a lot of
You're
It is. It's like
As he coughs,
Feed.
he takes a little
Feed
handkerchief,
something.
wipes his mouth, puts the cloth away. With me. Taps on the cart. And the door opens, and it's a hidden door. You know, across this green and yellow cart, if you would call it a cart, this 6-wheeler, it doesn't really have a door apart from the back. And in the middle of this, in between 2 panels of windows, a door opens, and it opens up completely to staircases inside. Well, you go in along with the guy, door closes, as a thin female green-scaled dragonborn, tall and wiry, dressed in proper clothing, almost like a handmaiden, just nods, and the gnome individual just looks up to her, speaks Draconic. Do you know Draconic?
I do not.
Okay. Speaks a couple of sentences to her as she nods, goes, disappears for 5 minutes, comes back, and hands you a satchel full of some sort of grain. I mean, it feels like grain. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. And hands another satchel, similar, but it looks like it has different containments inside. Alright. Rest bowl with me. And walks off. While the other crewmate member stays with the Dragonborn and starts doing other various activities. Inside this carriage, it's 30 feet wide. It's a massive mobile. He takes you towards the back of it and opens up several hidden passageways to what looks to be cylinder fish tanks that go from the first floor to the second floor on both sides, that are filled with just radiant amount of fish all the way through this 10-foot cylinder. And we're talking about all colors of the spectrum of various different fish, and it looks like they're not really organized, but at the same time they are, as far as you can tell. But it's just various sizes and different colors, and there's too many to really depict what they are.
It's like you're at Rainforest Cafe.
He points, a lot of it, yeah. He points to the ladder. Right.
I climb.
You're climbing up to the top. Throw the food in.
It's fish food.
Yeah.
It's literally just fish food. Make a.
As you're throwing the food in, and what, are you throwing the food?
Yeah.
Okay, you start throwing the food in. And the various fish come up, start taking the food, go back down, start moving around as you see eels, various different goldfish, salmon, and what looks to be a small shark of some kind, but with red skin and horns.
I
And it looks like might be something, using your passive perception, there might be like a center chamber, but it's hard to tell.
Oh, wait, a what? A center chamber?
With another tank inside the tank.
A tank inside the tank.
And below it. I'm feeding the food.
Answer that. I kinda when the shark comes up to the top, I kinda like
Oh, when it comes up to the top, make a dexterity saving throw.
Push it.
Well,
dex saving throw?
Yeah.
that's the last we saw of the elf.
22.
22. With your hand over the top, and as you spill it in, you have to literally lurch your hand back as you are able to see, you're trained to see the force of the water as it's being kicked hard, as the shark, about this big, this wide,
It breaches up.
breaches and goes for your hand, as you see just rows and rows of teeth with a pinpoint fiery red eye. Put it in a survival, because you might know what this is.
Survival is a modified 20.
Modified 20, yeah, this is like a baby devil shark.
Devil shark.
They're incredibly aggressive.
How smart are they?
You're not quite sure based on that roll. They're pretty fucking smart as far as you can tell.
Okay, I kind of am just like, I kind of gesture back towards the,
But you do
the
know,
gnome guy.
you do know that they usually eat everything. And it's in just school of fish.
It's in a tank with a bunch of fish.
Yeah.
I try to convey, like, gesturing back to the gnome guy that brought me in here.
Mhm.
I'm trying to ask the shark, just like, is he okay? Kind of thing. I can't, it's,
You speak in Aquan as it's swimming away?
no, using gestures and sounds, I can communicate simple ideas with any
Okay,
beast
you
that
would
has
know
swimming
this.
speed.
That's technically not a beast, it's a devil.
Oh, shit.
It's called a devil shark.
But just any beast that has an innate swimming speed, it doesn't count?
Oh, well, it says any beast.
And this isn't a
That beast
beast.
isn't
Not
a
a beast.
monster. Or
A beast has a
This
beast.
is a monster.
There.
Beast type
Okay,
creature.
no, that's
This
fair,
has the
that's-
sign of the beast, but it's
So
not.
yeah, you would know this just right off the bat because of past encounters. That devil sharks are actually devils.
Am I able to still convey a little something to it, or
They're so much higher.
well, I am still kind of asking it.
As it's swimming around in this tank, going down and back up, and you
I don't know how
definitely
it can
know it's keeping an eye on
non-verbally.
you. Hmm?
I don't know how it can non-verbally answer that, but it's the most basic thing I can think to ask.
How would you like to convey it? What do you do?
I kind of gesture back and I just like, and I
Make a sleight of hands check to try to keep it away
Okay.
from. Because you're trying to keep it
19.
19. Well, he rolled a 9. So, and he's watching you like a hawk, like making sure you don't do anything.
Fishing.
We all knew that was coming.
Ching, ching.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay. So, what are you trying to convey?
I'm trying to see, because all these fish have dealt with that guy before. I'm basically trying to see, like, is he legit? Is he okay? Or is that, like, would the fish have any reason to think he might be?
Oh, the normal fish? Food. Food.
Yeah, they
Food.
he,
Food. Yummy.
he feeds them.
Safe. Food.
He feeds them and they're safe. Seems okay.
As you hear just a reverberation on the water as the devil shark just screeches and swims faster. You're not sure what it said,
No.
but it's definitely a nasty piece of equipment. Make a perception check since you're looking into this so often.
Perception is 21.
21. Looking at the school of fish, and as you're starting to run low on fish food, you look at the center tank again, or whatever is at the center,
Yeah.
and you realize it's not a tank, it's reinforced bars at the center of it with very almost transparent glass-like material. As you see a humanoid with a fish tail, as you recognize a merfolk at the center of it, at this center cage surrounded by the fish.
So I think,
As you finish the last bit of the food, as the halfling goes, hey, other side, quickly.
I move away to where he's pointing. But that is.
He hands you another satchel. Quickly, come on, time is money.
Okay, I feed the rest.
You go to the other tank. It has another double shark in it. This one seems to be a little smaller than the other one. Do you do anything?
Not yet.
No. As you finish off the second tank,
I'm not
as he
doing
starts
anything.
clapping his
with
hands,
him
come on!
Yeah, I'm not doing anything fishy with him staring at me. I'm just gonna do
Yeah, he's watching
do the
you
job. I'm just gonna do the job. I have seen something weird in there. I need to report back.
Okay.
I don't want to.
As you get down the ladder, as he starts closing up the area to hide the fish chambers again, now.
I leave. I just get the fuck out of there.
you have to go. Who cares?
The other crewman has not returned yet, and neither has the Dragonborn. And he escorts you off the carriage, and he just tells you to basically, yeah, well, thank you for your business. If I need you again, I'll call you in 2 days.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, as you take a few steps away, as he looks you down, make a deception check.
Thank God it wasn't ass that time. 14. Still probably not great.
As he just looks you down, trying to see, trying to judge you. You did good work.
That's right.
Keep your nose clean.
That's right. And I walk away. So by the time I finally get back up, what's the scene I walk back
It's been a
into?
good hour. It's been a good hour. So what is the scene, guys?
What's been going on?
Doc's Perry's rest! Doc's Perry's rest!
For an hour.
He's dead. I'm telling you, he's not been back. He's got it dead.
Yeah, it's probably that guy with all the bags that was sneaking around down there.
Yeah, the one I should have kept
Jump!
an eye on. Ah!
Yeah, that one.
Hazel, you're
why
on
were
your
you gone?
first sword.
Why were you gone so long?
Once I start to get a little sore, I'm gonna sit down on the edge of something and kind of swing my feet while I'm watching and talking.
Over the edge?
Not on the edge of the thing,
Oh,
on
just
the
like
edge
on
of
the-
something.
Okay.
On a barrel
Okay, sorry.
or a crate.
Okay, yeah, that's perfectly
The
fine.
edge of the ship. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I'm effectively being a
No,
windbreaker
not with
these
how I'm rolling this campaign.
Holding my shield
Well,
down.
if
holding
you
my
go
cloak.
in between the castles, the wind dies down significantly, but there's still a little bit of wind. But yeah.
Oh, where these guys are practicing.
That'll be up on the
Yeah,
deck.
that's where I'm going. I'm basically being windbreaker with my shield.
It's fucking
Cloak.
cold. You don't really you're okay with the cold weather and stuff like that, but fuck, it's cold.
What was your
Your
name?
joints are getting a little harsh.
What was your name again?
Phyllis. F-I-L-I-Z.
Like,
Well, Davros, why were you gone so long? Where were you?
She took a little liking to you. She's a little, hurry up kind of deal. You're gonna make my day longer. Or you're gonna kill us.
The man paid me 50 gold to feed his fish.
That is ridiculous.
Feed his fish? Is that a euphemism?
No, actually. No. He had a thing full of fish. I think it might be some sort of traveling zoo service. I don't fucking know. But I will say, and I try to do this as quietly as possible. So she's talking to Phoebe's.
Where are you having this conversation?
I'm having this conversation with anyone, not us, out of earshot.
On the forecastle.
So I'm trying to. I think at this point the only people that can hear me are Ek, Sunny.
Well, okay.
They're
so
doing the performance thing. Maybe
let
Sparks.
me tell you. Okay, if you're on the castle,
Yeah.
the wind is so bloody strong right now that you would have to scream in order for them to
Windbreak.
hear you.
Can we tuck into?
I mean, you do have a room.
Oh yeah.
we have 2 even.
Yeah, that's true.
You can go in our room. We have a spare bed nobody uses, but plan.
So the 3 of us are heading downstairs.
so
I
taking
want to
out
at
my
least
pocket
tell someone about the strange situation. So once we get down into the room, I'm just
the exotic fish.
exotic fish, all sorts of fish, but each tank had a devilfish, which not a devil shark in it, which isn't wrong with beast.
And
it's
devil
bad.
sharks are usually large creatures.
And they were that big.
So it's a baby shark.
All right. So
Don't go there. Don't go there.
They were but the little devil sharks were in there for a reason. They were guarding something. I saw at the bottom there was a tank within the tank. There was a merfolk.
okay.
Just trapped it.
But did you ask her?
Still not that far.
You didn't take us all? Okay.
I know I took them too. I don't know if you guys wanted to
then
stop.
I'm
with your
sorry, I didn't know
merfolk.
I wasn't here and I go back.
Well, because you guys were still doing your.
I was the one that
performance.
told you about the info to go down there.
Yeah.
And he
He
said
was
put
one of the
Flan
most
back in. He
interested.
pulled Flan out of
Okay,
his
yeah.
pocket.
No, it would make sense. They would stop performing. I don't know if you came with us.
He needs a rest anyways. I just
I'm
worked him for an hour.
You're in conversation with an NPC, so I don't know if you would have followed.
And so did you talk to the thing? Because you
I
can
don't think
talk
I was
to
even
things in
around
the
at
water,
first.
right?
I
Did it look unhappy? Did it call for help?
It didn't. I couldn't really see its.
You didn't get a clear side of it because
Yeah.
there was a lot of fish.
I couldn't
So
really
it
see its
could've-
face.
Theoretically, it could be the
But-
in-tank keeper of these things and being paid to take care
You,
of them.
you can definitely see that it was in an enclosed space.
I don't know how well it would do keeping track of things. It was in a cage.
I mean, I'm not getting eaten by the devil shark.
Are those things
The devil
sentient?
shark was just looking for a handout.
Yes, merfolk, yes. But I tried to convey. It's tricky with just normal fish, but I tried to convey the whole is this gnome fellow on the up and up? Is he a person? Is he legit, etc. They all just seem to think, oh, they were all just he feeds us whatever. It's the vibe.
Francis talking to fish sounds silly.
It is silly, yes, but the shark
I would have just ate them.
the shark got
Okay,
aggressive.
so he paid you legitly. It's none of our business what he's doing at this point. All right.
It does feel weird, but I don't.
But
If there's enough evidence to go.
it didn't seem to be dangerous what you were doing. Why? How would they pay you 50 gold to do what you did?
Well,
Devil shark.
the devil shark actually did reach the water and try to bite my hand off, but I've dealt with those things before. Actually, I've killed a few, but in my life. But
What?
they came at me first.
You
I was out on
No,
I was
okay.
out on a mission, and 3 devil sharks came up, a little bigger than that one.
Maybe this is how they travel to other places.
I'm saying this to the wall.
Okay.
Sure.
You're telling your
Roll a
conscience.
deception check.
I'm trying to deceive my own conscience.
12.
I believe
no,
myself.
it was 1, and you saw it and you hid.
Because
Because that thing took a dolphin and split it in 2 with 1 bite.
Yeah, they're fucking scary.
All right.
Well, if I was by myself, yeah, probably. But
Rude little gnome guy paid you to feed his fish. I mean, whatever.
to my knowledge, that's the extent. But
Good idea.
it did feel a little.
So you're
weird.
buying dinner.
As far as I see, you made out good.
There we go.
I got 50 gold for it. So I'm buying
That's
dinner.
nice.
I'm buying dinner. Apparently, is there a mess hall on the ship or something?
There is a mess hall.
Food's
It's
included.
basic food.
But food's included with
included.
the
Food,
ticket.
food is included. They
But
do
then
have fresh
you're buying
fruits
dinner.
as it's only 5 days.
Yeah.
Luckily
First
with
night.
sky ships, especially flying not too far out of the kingdom, they actually have fresher foods than most. Because they don't
I have
go
a
on
que-
month-long
I have a
journeys.
question. Once,
First night in the Dwarven City, I'll buy them food.
All right.
once we get to the Dwarven City, isn't this ship leaving? So
Yeah.
how are we going to get away from the Dwarven City? Walk?
Why do we need to run away from the Dwarven City?
We wouldn't have to run away. What I mean, we want to leave.
Well,
We have-
once we get there, we
We
can
have 3 horses and a cart.
And we can
can
always
walk
hire
from there,
another
that's
airship
our
if we have
business.
Not
to.
only
Take
that,
another airship.
All right.
precisely.
Or eventually another airship will come back. It's not like it's not a regular route.
Very good.
There has to be a dock for the airships to get there.
Okay, so let's go back upstairs and
Let's just try
enjoy
that.
the view.
Should be awesome.
And then we'll ride.
starting to get
There's
a little
Devros.
used to it. Still a little weird.
Derek and Davros,
Wait,
those with higher passive perception.
I'll get there.
On your way out of the room, as you guys kind of just clustered into it, you did. Davros, you see it first, and then Derek, you see second, as you hear footsteps, and you see its shadow went around the corner, followed by footsteps increase, and fast, basically running away, go around the corner and disappear.
Go get him, Tiger.
I'm gonna at least try to like hurriedly peek around and try to see where they went.
Okay, you go around the corner, make a perception check.
I know exactly
Someone
where it
was
was.
spying on us.
23.
23. You don't see anyone. However, the footsteps, you don't hear it.
Alright, whatever.
They disappeared.
They heard us talk about you fed some fish. And
But they were quite, I mean, just to give you an idea, you have 2 rooms, which is basically the one side. Apart from one other a door to a third room for the castle. They basically, there is no business of having someone there unless they went into that room.
I'm gonna kind of like listen in at the door, try to hear if see if I hear anything.
They went through the hallway and then disappeared on the other hallway, and then there's a way down into the lower cargo on the direction it went. The room behind you, you know for a fact they didn't go there as far as you can tell. But with a 23 survival,
Or perception.
perception, oh sorry, yeah. That's as
Do you want me to
far
roll
as you can tell.
survival or?
It's a, no, not for the perception.
Okay, so they didn't hear us say anything. What did we say? You fed some fish? Oh, it's none of our business. Your mind better.
Yeah,
That's about it.
I just feel weird about it. Oh.
I'll stealth after them.
You mean fish in a tank?
I'll
Goes
stealth
off.
after them.
Okay,
Well, yes.
Davros,
Throwing that out there.
Davros, there goes by and starts stealthing, roll stealth. Following the trap where we went, or it went.
They're trying to see if somebody was listening to what we're saying.
28.
Wow.
He has boots of
Derek?
silence.
You are impressed. Even amongst the movement of the ship and everything, he's using it to his advantage. As you're going down the hallway, going around the next hallway, and you see the staircases going down into the cargo hold. And you see the door out to the main area, but you don't think that he went out to the pub deck, essentially. He probably went down in the cargo hold if it's a person that is not part of the crew. Where did he
Person
go?
that's not part of the crew.
It's very possible. You don't know. Someone was just listening in to you.
Okay, and so
Did I spot anybody on my stealth? Down
On
this stretch?
stealth, no. Roll a perception check.
This is where Ranger would be next.
Never mind.
You're not quite sure. Yeah, I mean, it's a little hard to track people on the ship.
Right.
Alright. But if you're trying to hide, if you were a person that was trying to hide, you'd go into the cargo. Because there's a lot of places to hide there.
Right.
There's a lot of places to get trapped. So let's go back up and enjoy the ride.
I'm going back up.
We'll go back up.
Back to the front of the ship.
You're doing there.
Standing
I'll wait
out.
to see if he comes back.
Being stoked.
He did kind of disappear around the corner.
Right. But I didn't see where he
Right.
wanted to live for
Okay,
28.
you go down into
I
the
can't see
cargo.
that on a natural 20.
I will stealth.
Yeah, I can't either.
Look at that.
Actually, with perception.
Hindsight
I
is
can
20,
see that.
26.
I have 25.
It's the plus
So
one.
you stealth again?
Yeah.
Because I think
What's your stealth?
It was a 12.
Ooh.
Okay. As you go down into the cargo hold, low light conditions, as the various spacings in between the planks of the upper decks, as the lights spill through, giving a little bit of light, as nothing is lit right now. As you listen and try to roll a perception check at the same time, as you're trying to find someone.
Yeah, that's 11.
11? Okay. Going down into the cargo hold, seeing the various stacks of crates and the various carts stacked next to each other as close as humanly possible and anchored down. Checking underneath the carts and over the carts. Checking inside a few of them, because some of them have spaces underneath where the carriage driver sits. Going through the crates, low light conditions, hard to see. seeing the bigger metal crates in the distance on either side of the ship before them. Well, you can't see much more besides that because it has spacesuits. How would you like to proceed?
How far can I make a noise with prestidigitation?
It's okay.
That's a good question.
I don't think you can.
You don't. It's thaumaturgy that does
Yeah,
that.
that thaumaturgy does.
Yeah.
You make little things in your hand. You can make symbols.
Which you can toss.
Which will then disappear.
Is one of
No,
them.
you throw it out. You toss and it's gone that round.
Oh, hit
It's
the ground.
also-
Yeah,
10
but when it lands
10 feet.
over.
It disappears on the end of your next turn.
Okay, 10 feet.
So you could toss it, it would hit the floor, and it's as soon as your turn ends, it disappears.
Hmm.
It's gonna be good for making
Good
noise
for
that way.
beams and stuff like that.
I'm just gonna freeze and see if I can hear an unusual noise that's not typical for the noise that's going
Okay.
around.
With the various ship noises, the winds
Right.
and crosswinds and stuff
I'm
like
just
that.
listening
And
for something
the
that
foot-
sounds
and-
out of normal.
And the heavy
Yeah.
footsteps above where the
Right.
people are.
Mhm.
Make a perception check. Oh, you hear a train. Anyway.
That's an unusual noise. Yes. It's a 7.
You know, and the range is only 10 feet, so.
Yeah, perception is not great.
So, as 6 seconds goes by, you don't hear anything. Roll another time.
It's worse.
As
Four.
the heavy footstep. Waiting a little longer. Roll another time.
That's better. 15.
Hearing the various creak of wood. I mean, it's a lot of noise.
Right.
Because you
So I
don't-
can't discern anything
yeah,
specific?
Yeah, yeah. But no, I mean, this is why you're having problems because you've never been on a ship, and so every noise you're like listening to and looking, but it's just normal creak of the ship moving at the same time because the ship is not 100% brick. It moves and weaves, especially when it's high in altitude and being hit with crosswinds and stuff like that. Not that much, but just enough to have the wood creak and
Right.
stuff like that. You hear the movement of the chains above you, various points where a free moving chain is creaking. As you hear more, you see in the distance a shadow move by. At least you think it's a shadow, but you're not quite sure. Off to the right side, near to the big crate, and you notice the various portholes, if you would call them that are been ironed shut on multiple angles that had various different locks on it. You notice a few of them on the top just hang freely.
How much clearance room is between the crates and the roof?
For that crate,
No, for the general, from where I'm at.
it
the back
varies.
area.
It varies. I mean, not everything is stacked high.
Right.
So there are some that reach to near the ceiling that have maybe a foot left, and some where there's like waist high. It depends on the situation.
Right, so I don't think I could actually stealth my way up on top and
No, you can
maneuver
definitely
my way
do so.
around
It
that
would
way.
be considered difficult terrain, but you can definitely do
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
that. Okay. Make a acrobatics check to not make as much noise,
Noise
as,
getting onto
as
it?
you're getting
Yeah,
on
yep.
shit.
Uh, 12.
12. Okay. Roll stealth. I mean, it's not the worst.
Right. Stealth is 25.
25. So you've decreased your movement severely, but using your bonus action and everything, so you kind of get a little bit back. And you're using, so basically you're moving at 1/4 of your movement because it's difficult terrain, and then you're using half movement this day. Stealth. Where are you moving?
Towards the you said the hatch or whatever that's unlocked? Or the port
hatch is on the steel, heavily wooded, steel riveted, 8-foot by 10-foot crate.
Mm-hmm. But the crate is unlocked.
Yes, and the lock is just hanging freely.
Yeah, so I'll slowly kind of make my way over to that direction.
It takes a few minutes, and you eventually get there after traveling 100, 150 feet. No, not sorry, excuse me, about 30 feet towards it. You're there. You don't hear anything. You see it, the lock.
Now, was the lock?
As there used to be. Make a perception check, real quick.
16.
16? Okay, yeah. Looking at the other holes that open up, each one has 3 locks on it.
Right.
2 locks are missing and only one hangs open. It looks like it was forced open. And it's just hanging freely.
All right. Is this to an actual hatch that keeps a cage closed?
And you assume so. It
Is-
definitely has a bar that goes up, and it has what used to be 3 locks on it, and 2 of them are undone, and the last one's just hanging there.
Right. Does the lock still look intact to where I could relock it?
It looks like it was forced open.
So it's
Hard to
definitely
say.
broken.
Hard to say.
And is this going to another part of the ship, or is this going to
It's
a
going
cage that's
into
in the ship?
It's going into the crate. This is on the 8 foot,
Right.
8 foot by 10 foot.
This is a big giant metal crate. It's got the top blocks
They
blown
lowered
off
in.
of it.
Right. Okay. I'm kind of looking around to see if I can see any way to brace the lock again so it doesn't
Make a
open.
perception check.
4.
4. All right. As you begin to look around, still in your hidden area, as you haven't really moved yet, as you start to look around, something hits your senses real quick. There's a smell of copper. Hits your nose as you look around and see bits of recent blood to your right, and near the corner of this box, followed by movement. You didn't catch what? Not with a 4, but something moved.
Will slowly unsheath my rapier.
Okay. Make another stealth check.
29.
Jeez.
You are a whisper.
Not even a
Beat him?
whisper. You are a shadow of a shadow.
A shadow in a dark room.
Yes, you are.
That's why we're black.
Make another perception check as you start to just try to get your surrounding. As the copper just fills your senses.
10.
10. Looking around. You hear something creaking the metal. Subtle, but definitely there.
Mm-hmm. From what direction?
Directly in front of you, as you look out to the porthole, and see what you can describe as a white top, but red bristles on the bottom of some sort of almost like a tip of a tentacle. Just pierce the outside as the whole thing started to bow. As another one opposite itself, and then crunches it. As they both go retract back in.
This is like a horror house.
Happy Halloween. Both of them has received back in. It had that diamond shaped to it, so that's the best you could do, and it had those thick, not suckers, but it had like bits of flesh that are rounded, that are very accumulative to what tentacles have besides suckers. But both of them have retreated back in, and you just see darkness.
I will slowly stealth my way back.
Make a stealth
this
check.
shit out.
Now, first of all, make an acrobatics check as you're going over stuff again.
Excuse me, pardon me.
I'm still waiting
I'll
for
just
him.
grab
And
my
that would be
things
It's
and
been a good hour.
fuck this shit out.
An hour?
That was an hour?
That would be
Oh, I
28.
didn't want to wait that long.
Okay,
After
I'll say 30
2
minutes. I'll say 30 minutes. 28?
28 on the acrobatics.
Wow, you are very motivated.
So he's
Make
been
a
gone for
stealth
so
check.
He is
long.
getting out
He's
of
got to
there.
be dead.
Ek is constantly just the rogue die.
Either that, or he's feeding somebody's
And what's
fish.
your stealth?
Well, historically,
No,
we're
no,
feeding
not
on
the
fish.
fish. The fish just got fed.
Oh, he's feeding
I've
somebody's
had
alligator.
fish.
When he's
28?
feeding on fish.
28.
I'm not there.
You're rolling hot.
Well, we did go back.
Those guys are hot.
As you guys are, as you are stealthing out there at 1/4 of the speed, because you're going over and half stealth again, half for stealthing, you hear more creaking around. And another one.
I go down to the corner.
As you see one of the
Now that
tendrils,
really half an hour
white
passed.
top, no, not white top, all red on top and bottom, and these what looks to be suckers. As one of them reaches out, big, almost as big as your head, as it goes downwards and ups, as its underside of it shows itself with all those not suckers, but
Like small tentacles, a whole bunch of them, right?
no, more
Suction
like
cups?
almost like you zoom in on the tongue and you see those
Ridges?
ridges. Yeah, but it's like super enlarged. And on the inside, it opens up and curls, and you just see rows of teeth.
What is with you and the bottom horror in this game?
This is D&D, man.
Happy
As it
Halloween.
starts exploring its environment before you disappear and up the staircase.
Which I'm coming down.
And following.
I guess I don't even
Attached
see him
to
with
the
the 28.
staircase.
Not really.
Great. All right.
So you see us coming down the stairs, but we don't see you.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are about to go downstairs as you start to move, and you meet his face. As he's just there, and you're like,
Oh, hey.
as that
I
goes,
could have sworn you were
hear-
dead.
Someone's released some of the crates downstairs.
Well,
They're
it's
loose.
Then let's close
bending,
it.
bending
Something with
and tearing
tentacles.
of metal.
It can't be good. We need to report this to the captain.
Okay, well,
Should we?
And then
So
suddenly
do
you
we lock
hear
it?
clunk, 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 clunk.
Never mind. I put my lock away.
I think it's too late for that.
How about we leave?
And silence.
Yes.
then we go up on the deck, and more on the deck gets.
Get up.
Yes.
We're booking it back.
We should warn the owner.
Okay.
I'll sit at the top of the stairs and scream if it comes.
No, come outside with us.
Yes.
Hey, guard the door.
I'm guarding this door.
Guard the outside door.
Because
till
here
we're done.
there's different ways it can go.
Yeah, well, it's gonna want to get out.
And you don't want to be in between it and out.
I think it's already had dinner.
Okay.
Make perception
Fair
check.
enough.
Don't fucking say that.
11.
11.
We need to warn
As
the
you
captain
listen
of
and
post
as
haste.
people are starting to go out, where are you heading?
Out to the deck.
Out to
Try
the
to find
deck.
a
As you
captain?
go out to the top deck and find the crew members being crew members and they're doing their work and stuff like
There's
that.
the main guy.
Which main guy?
The guy that was dressed in the uniform.
Suddenly, a bunch of guys come pouring out of the
All of us have rooms right there. That's not absurd, but
Yeah, we're coming up from the rooms.
Yeah.
we did all pour out very
So
slowly.
right now, the only person of official status, because all the people that are of captain's worth and stuff like that are in
I wasn't
the.
looking for him. You said there was a head guy on the deck directing
Oh,
traffic.
the
where-
officer. Yeah.
Well, that was before we took off. I'm sure he's still
that
on
was,
the
that was
deck.
deck
Probably
officer.
going to be an
Yeah.
officer on
Yeah.
deck
Right,
all
first
day.
officer or
At
something.
least one.
Yeah.
And this happened to also be another not the same, but another green dragonborn female, more stockier build, but also very wiry in her build. She's bundled up with various different furs, and it looks like she has like 3 different layers of furs. And she's currently looking at the sextant and taking a couple of notes, using her back as a wind protector. As you guys go onto deck, you hear.
Thing.
As she starts writing and stuff like that.
Bad thing.
Sorry, what?
Something's ripping up shit downstairs and escaped probably one of those animals or something.
Oh,
Make
not
them-
again. Fine.
Shit.
Yeah, well,
What? Where? Which crate?
Lower deck, 2 of them.
The
More than
big metal one.
lots.
Metal crates, tentacles.
Hold on, big metal crate. And she brings out a couple of where are you standing, if I may ask?
manifest.
By the door.
By the door, making up a
Keep it in
perception
mind.
check. And she's going through various papers, trying to going basically a cargo list.
Manifest.
No.
Shit.
No.
Was it a one?
No, it's a 3.
Oh Jesus! So I mean, you hear more creaking of metal and tearing and falling.
They're letting themselves out. This is not good. Oh wait, we don't hear this.
As she's going through, and then
More
so
noises.
she hears that as everyone on the top deck, even amongst the various bits of crosswinds and everything, as the sun is starting to set and it's starting to get a little cold, it's going into that twilight hour. Everyone on the deck freezes as you all hear pop, clang, 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 clang.
There it is again.
Yeah, bad.
That was,
Pull my
that
sword.
was pretty big
Something's
to make.
got
And
such-
she just and the Dragonborn lady, she just holds up the manifest and shows on the line where the crates would be, and it's just lying down. That's not good.
What does that mean?
Mind out.
They do not
It means
say what
something
they-
is
That
not
means
supposed to
someone
be
got
there.
paid.
Oh, great.
As
we're all
all
gonna
of you
pay.
hear,
Oh
Nope.
no!
Nope. Nope.
Sword is out.
Yes.
Sword up!
Time to test my new toy.
as one of the loading bay crossbeams turned to dust.
Oh, shit. That's a beholder.
As
Or a rust monster.
Or one of those.
a body of rotting flesh, large creature, levitates out of the floor as you see what used to be layers and layers of thick, hard, brown skin, now rotting away.
Slam.
Hold on. Now rotting away with its what used to be its nasty oval body on its wide, singular grin with its eyeless eye, dull, now gray over, no eyelid eye, with its toothy maw that hangs open. It naturally had a divot at the bottom of its mouth that allowed it to open up its jaw completely, but now just hangs loosely with various tentacles that contain eyes.
Shit.
As you see
What
the
what
fuck
used to
is this
be
thing?
a beholder
It's an
Zombie
undead.
is
beholder.
now a zombie.
Oh my
As
god!
it just looks over you.
Zombie beholder.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
As the various
Freaking! Oh my god! Of course
lose their
it's
shit,
Halloween.
and the guards take guard at the front part of the railing and hold their position as the lady behind it just goes drops the tea in front of her. Everyone, I'm gonna go get the battle map and we're gonna roll initiative.
Roll initiative, bitches!
Yeah.
Boy.
Did everyone do their initiative?
Yes.
No, I did.
Yes.
So I can get that now. And then I'm gonna reveal the map. Okay, 20 to 25.
I've got a 20. Let's see. 25. I have a 25.
Ah, very well.
Wow.
Anyone else? 20 to 25? Oh shit.
I think plus 2.
20 to 15.
19.
19
Seriously?
sparks.
Well, at least one of the fighters gets to
I
go.
think everyone was shitting their pants at that point.
Well,
I'm somewhere else.
15 to
so.
10.
14.
as soon as I saw the,
14.
the X, I just drew my sword.
So, who has higher dex?
5 to 16.
16.
Roll
oh,
off.
wait. Dexterity 15.
Ah, so he's slightly faster. So,
I'm faster than a
sorry,
turtle.
14.
Turtle.
So, 14. How do you spell your name again?
Who?
Yours, Berian.
B-E-R-I-A-N.
B-E-R-I-A-N. Thank you.
He's
And
just
then
a friend
14
of Flan.
would be Ek. Ga is in his cabin, barfing.
Where it's
15 to 14? 15 to 10? Anyone else?
15 or 14.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow, what'd you get?
At least 3 of us are ready to fight. No, 4 of us.
Rolled a 3 plus 5.
You're cold.
I'm somewhere else.
You get a cold start. Where are you?
I'm hanging out with.
But you're on the deck, so that's good.
You know that big
Okay,
mast
that's
that's in
where
the
we are,
center of
so-
the ship? She's in the little
Crow's
thing at
nest.
the top. Crow's nest. That's where it's safe.
10 to 5.
You mean the one that just got
Eight.
disintegrated?
He goes on 6.
8 for.
The one that just
I'm
got
safe
disintegrated?
up here until the tentacles wrap around the mast.
And he gets a 6.
That was the one that
And
got disintegrated.
For.
Gathering.
If she's falling, we'll catch her.
She's going that way
Davos.
from the wind. I don't
Okay.
think she'll hit the sail. Just watch it billow. She kind of
And
rolls
3
down.
for me.
3.
3 for
We
Sunny.
roll like shit.
It's
kinda
called
good to have a
you spin
spellcaster
around
Bill last
shitting
time.
your pants.
This half the table did good. It was just that half of the table.
Okay. That's better. Alright. Hazel. Thanks to Mac's gracious help with printing all of this,
Oh my gosh.
and David's assistance in painting all of this.
And I
Oh, you painted the
Okay,
last
but
bit.
who made
did
the
you?
clouds?
did.
I did. Okay.
Wow.
We have a full ship. So place yourself.
It's a
Impressive.
full 3D printed ship.
Yeah, fully.
Most
I
Impressive.
said I was next to the stairs because I was keeping a lookout.
So yeah, guys, you came out from the front area over here,
Yeah.
Hang on, these are. Oh, that's right. Never mind.
and you're
Don't move anything.
everyone. You're pretty much over here. All right.
Okay.
Where am I?
We came out of the front door over
You're
there.
pretty much over here.
We came out of the front door, or we came out of the staircase.
I was
Your front door, because in the door area there's another staircase.
Where
down.
was the officer? though?
Oh, then I was
The
watching
officer was
here.
right here.
I was with Phyllis.
Where?
Music here, man.
Yep, I know.
Okay.
I was talking to the officer.
Yes, I know, and I just showed you where he was. I only have a few hands, you know.
No, I was just saying.
You have a
Oh, you
few
were sitting
hands?
up with your feet on bail, weren't you?
That's creepy.
Yeah, so I have in the area.
All right. We'll say this is the officer.
Why do I feel like some of us are gonna get thrown off the edge here?
This is the officer. Put him next to Sunny.
As you said that, you're like, no, not there.
Oop. Sorry, Sonny.
I'm gonna have to Google run.
This is the officer. You're talking to the officer here.
Oh, I mean, on the fall. That's only like to save myself.
Just put your mouth first.
Is this centered on the
Where
map?
did we come out? From the
Not
door or
easy.
from the catwalk? From down below?
We came from this
Okay.
door.
Alright.
Currently, there are 4 crew members.
Like a huge amount on that side.
Mr. Wine,
I'm looking at our map here.
I need assistance. All right. Be careful. Do not move it without just willy-nilly. Scatter them all around. Those are crew. They would be more around here.
We'll put you here,
There, good.
but you're out in time to move if you don't like it.
Let me give one nice slot.
Hey, good
so I would
work.
say.
Hey,
So
with where you
this
are,
is
Yeah.
this is Princess here. You know what I'm referring to? Princess.
And she's in the
She's in the
ass
corner.
castle.
Yeah, she's in the right over here, along with her guard, which is going to be at the stairs, along with this. We'll say this is his her 4th guard.
I didn't realize we had a list on the front.
And let's put another 2 crewmates just scattered around here.
Boxes of shit if you want to do that.
And now for this.
The best one.
I'm trying to get a slow
Zombie
rotate for
beholder.
the action camera.
Holy crap!
Dun, 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 dun,
fucking
dun,
huge.
dun,
Oh my
dun, dun.
god, that's huge.
Yep.
Ah,
People
okay.
start screaming
Oh, good, it's right
and
next to
yelling,
Sunny.
cursing, and as
No.
you hear the alarm bells going on.
God.
Oh no, no, that's not right.
Yeah, they're turning.
We're gonna die!
How did it
As
even
the bells
fit
were
from that
going on.
fucking door?
Because
It
it
broke
disintegrated.
through it.
Disintegrated.
Oh.
It did break, so.
It
Find
didn't
something
break
that
it.
has
It just went.
Through the crate or the
Yeah, through the cargo loading.
Cargo loading.
Yeah.
Okay.
As it
So-
levitates through the air, as it just looks at all of you with its various tentacle eyes, 2 of them missing, and various holes across its chest, and its milky eye. All of you feel this just dread fill your body as you just look at this thing as it starts bloating. As the very eyes look at the very everyone around it.
We're not
Derek, you are the first to react.
6th level and we're fighting a
right,
freaking beholder.
I'm fifth
level,
still.
bitch.
I'm gonna grab a rope and swing and
I didn't
strike.
think. I was just
Where are
like,
you
What is with you and your
right now?
acrobatic tricks?
First
right.
of all, where are you?
Right here.
Okay,
Literally, like,
you're on a higher
moving
area, and the area you're standing wouldn't have a lot of rope to hang to do that right now. You would have to cut a rope, grab one, and judge. You would have to know the ship a little better.
Okay.
It's probably more practical just to run up. You would probably have to dodge and jump over things, which is going to take a feat by itself of acrobatics in order to get to him. Because where are you right now?
Right
He's
here.
right here, so he only has to get to
There's a
there.
lot of
It's
bodies
like
on the board.
10
All right,
feet.
fine.
It's just more practical.
All right, fine.
Do me a favor and make an acrobatics check. As the ship is still weaving and moving along with the ship.
24.
24, you are just fine. As you are the first to react and get up to it as quick as possible, as you feel the fear going over to you, as various rays are already starting to shoot out of some of its eyes, and this just horrific smell assail your senses.
Right.
Its jaws still lock open. What do you do?
Stab one of the tentacles that's shooting beams out.
Okay, that's going to be a cold shot.
Remember, rhythm and timing.
Yeah, I think
Wrong situation.
that would be a good idea. Yes.
Crew, you're not up next. Oh god.
Wait, crew's up next?
The crew's up next.
Wow, the crew beat me.
And they jump over the side.
Wait, it's not water!
It will be.
It's a fluid.
Okay, well, 24 hit.
24 hit will hit one of the tentacles.
Wow.
All right.
Nice job.
I get my stealth attack here, right? Because I'm
He's engaged with other people.
Well,
so
you're
good.
a swashbuckler, so
right.
yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
And it's engaged with 4 other people.
No, probably not. Probably. Oh, yeah.
Well, the swashbuckler, if you're up with it by yourself, you get sneak attack regardless.
3d6. And then an extra 7
yeah.
points of damage because of the skull rapier.
Only on natural 20s.
We're gonna learn it.
Only on natural 20s.
Okay.
You get +7.
All right, never mind.
Don't worry, it's the first time using the weapon. But it's a +1.
Where's Derek
Not
at?
Right.
Where's Derek?
Counts
Plus
as
1, so okay, so I get plus 6 damage then.
Sparks, you're after the crew.
$24 points of damage to the
Okay, roll a d10.
Get the right tentacle.
do I want?
Because it
Higher
looks like
level,
some of the
doesn't matter.
tentacles are just withering around, and only a
Well, I'm
few.
specifically targeting the ones that are shooting beams.
Roll a d10.
All right. 8.
8. And how much damage did you do?
24.
24. I need a calculator.
Piercing.
Of course.
Yeah.
Not plus, minus. There we go. Okay, Derek, as you go up to it, pull the vicious rapier, your newest blade, as it almost has a singing to it, as it vibrates with intensity, as you almost effortlessly, not even a hesitation of a thought, you sever one of its eyes that seem to be giving a more. So it doesn't say the color. Anyway, you sever a green ray.
That might be in
Disintegrate.
Alright, it doesn't really react. As black ichor blood. And it starts wiggling around as the stuck of what the eye tentacle thing was. It starts moving around and just spraying its black ichor blood all over the place. You have a bonus action to strike again, or disengage, or move? What would you like to do?
Strike again.
Okay. Are you just hitting it?
No, I'm going for another tentacle.
Okay, it's going to be +5 to its AC because you're doing a called shot.
Right.
Besides, you don't have to use it post to disengage. He gets to.
Okay, so that's a 28.
28 hits, roll your damage.
28 checks and misses.
So that's just the D8 for that one, then, right? Possible.
Yeah.
Just a D8 and that's it.
Well, D8 plus my.
No.
Nope, not for
Nope.
the offhand.
Not for the offhand.
Really?
Yes.
Because
You
I
need
get a
a,
D8 plus 5 for my.
You need
Normally,
damage.
yes, but when it's on your offhand as a bonus
You
action,
need a
because it's a
feat.
light weapon, it's just a D8.
So it's not going
You
to
have
do
to have
much.
training or
Duelist.
yeah.
doesn't matter.
Three.
Every bit
3.
counts.
Hey, it's 3 points.
Do I need to roll D10 for the tentacle?
Unfortunately, as you strike for another one, they're still thick as arms
Right.
and take a lot to take care of them.
You're also trying
Are
to
you
slice
sure it's a
with the
strike
right
and not just a stab?
Do you
It's just not enough, unfortunately.
Alright.
But you took one off just like that.
Okay.
do you stay
And
there
you
or do
just
you move on?
basically
Move
fought
away.
back the fear of everyone around you, and you quite literally just cut that thread, Zoom! And then do a quick jab
And
and
now
get
I'm
yourself ready.
moving away.
Okay, there. And with fancy footwork, you
Yep.
are fine.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
that's good. Yeah.
The crew are going to go. They're going to scream. A few of them are doing some holy gestures, and they're going to back off. So the crew that are down here, get them up, and if they're near staircases, put them down.
I'm assuming they only have to move a 30.
They will move 60, or they will disengage if they need to.
This one has to disengage. She runs into that guy.
Move out of the way! And the crew is going to.
They're gonna be all smashed up on the top of the four
Wouldn't you?
Apparently not. We're dumb enough to charge this thing.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Derek looks
brave
pretty
enough.
majestic right now. I don't know about you.
I like to think I always look majestic, but
It's not undead, it's a tyrant.
The other way. You have to get closer to go that way.
Did any of them go downstairs?
No.
No.
Okay.
this
Not
one.
yet.
No, because Sparks was in the way.
True. Well, actually, no. The soldiers will not let that guy pass.
So he's gonna stop right there.
Yeah.
You bastards, move!
No way.
They are currently just becoming a wall in between their mistrust.
Nice. I like how we're all on the same side.
Is there any crew remaining?
No.
What about this? Oh no, that's Derek. Okay.
Everyone else.
Can you
is
trace
all
it a
of
bit?
us. All of us are on the ground.
Oh yeah, that's sexy.
Literally everyone
Okay.
else. Nice
Sparks,
idea,
it
too.
is your turn.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm gonna try and divide his attention.
Okay.
30. Trying to flank, so you're facing, so you have to choose one side.
Make an
or the other.
athletics check, please.
And mobile.
Only when you're dashing, dude.
Yep. That's got a natural 19.
Natural 19, you are fine. The ship is still moving and adjusting its course with the heavy crosswinds, making it difficult to run across the narrow areas without getting caught or ensnared by ropes and various materials.
My eyes are just kind of flickering between red and yellow.
Killbot mode.
Insta-kill.
As you go up to it and simply
Activate
as one of the
instant
eyes turn around and just see you.
It's immune to prone, isn't it?
How many tentacles does this thing have?
Yeah.
Right now it has 9. It used to have
Yep.
more.
Damage it up.
It's from when it used to have 12 and now it has 9.
Okay.
Is that counting the one that I cut off?
Yes.
So it's got 8 left.
No, it has 9.
Okay, so it had 10 that I
It
cut
had
off.
10, you cut off.
Okay.
2 attacks with my 9-ring sword, just normal slashing. Guess that's gonna be a 17.
Just to hit it?
Yes.
Don't these require magical
And the other one's higher than 17.
to hit?
Okay, that hits.
Are they
My
immune
new
to
rapier is
non
magical.
magical attacks?
I'll let him know.
Yes, I guarantee you they are.
But he has a magical attack.
Yes, I do.
Thank God I bought a magical sword, otherwise I'd be screwed. I'd be running around going, I can't do a damn thing.
Grab my D-Force.
You have magic, don't
Grab
you?
D-Force.
Well, luckily I bought a sword.
Yeah, but do you have magic?
Beast sense and speak.
Okay.
This fun.
Oh, okay.
Do I need to separate anything? I have no elemental damage, so do I need to separate
There's
anything?
rituals.
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you're doing slashing only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's no point.
Okay.
What's your damage? Varian, you're on deck. Heck, you're after him.
24 points of slashing damage.
Total for both hits?
Yes.
Nice.
I'm going
Nice
to
job.
action surge for another 2 hits.
Okay. As you do 2 mighty strike, as you're cutting bone, as you see sparks off your new blade. No, you didn't buy the blade, did you?
No.
No. As you have your curved blade carved into it, you do action surge and you strike 2 more times. As black ichor blood is now spraying everywhere,
One more time.
being picked up by the wind and just thrown in it everywhere.
I hit it 1 time
Okay.
extra because I rolled a 18. And the other one was 3. So
Okay?
that'd be a 10. I
No.
don't think a 10 hits. No. Okay. There's 1 damage set. For 8 points of slashing.
It's damage, mate. As you strike 2 more times, wind picks your body up a little more as its body moves closer toward you and bumps into you, and you have to take a step back. And as you stab into it and tear its flesh, it doesn't seem to react like it's in pain. Varian, it is your turn. Heck, you're on deck.
I try and run up to it.
Okay?
To roll dex, right?
Can you turn it so I can see?
Right there. Well, I'm trying to get there. It went through around here. Through that open area.
Okay.
Get it, brother.
Cool. I will swing. Oh, first, Flynn's gonna get angry at it.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna swing twice at it. And I'm gonna miss twice, most likely. Is 12?
12, unfortunately, no.
Yeah, I watched that
As you
one.
go into cast it,
Set
one
the
of
other
them
ones in one.
hits the thick hide and just fizzles with no effect. As the other one just goes wide and goes over the railing. Someone's gonna have a bad day.
Or some treat.
On Flann. Flann went over the railing?
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Because I'm going with him if he went over.
Sorry, I thought you were
Jason needs a
doing.
new character.
I thought you were doing angry dirt.
I
Anyway.
believe you.
No, he's just angry at it.
Yeah, as you strike it with flam, as you use your flam, the flail,
And almost smash
and
myself with the
smack him into the hide, it does nothing. As you just bring it back, it's just like, okay.
Someday I will hit this thing.
Heck!
Very good. So I take my stump leg and you hear, kaboom, 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 boom, boom, boom. And each time I'm doing so, you can tell the grimace on my face gets stronger and stronger as I go into a rage by smacking my stump leg into the ground multiple times, almost as if it hurts. Because it does. Around. I got 40 movement, so I get all the way to there. Okay, it's closest to the edge I'm going though. All right, and I am now going to take. As I was running over that way, I was pulling out my great sword, and I am going to make 2 attacks. Reckless.
Okay, strike away, sir.
And I'm even going to use on my other second shot. First shot is my normal one. My second one's going to be. Ooh boy, do I want to do that. This one normally doesn't roll that well. Okay, I'm going to give it a go. Don't fuck me, Gil. My Gil died. Oh, he rolled like shit, but it's okay. 16 on that one. So, first attack's gonna be plus. See what I'm raging?
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be a +7 to hit. So it'd be.
First of all, when you're raging, you don't have an additional plus.
Oh, that's
It's only 2
damage.
damage.
Okay, damage. I'm sorry. So it's +8 to hit. I misread it. Sorry.
Yeah.
24 to hit on the first attack.
Hits.
Should I roll for the second attack?
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Second attack's only a 14.
Does not hit. Now you strike it with one mighty blow. Thwack! It gets stuck, and it's very sticky, sappy, dark blood, and you have to put your hand on it and to rip it out, losing your upper attack. Roll your damage for the first one.
1d12 plus 7.
Mm-hmm.
13 points.
13. Is that it?
I think that's all I can do.
Okay. And now for the other one.
Did I need to roll a dex check or something to move across?
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. Make an acrobatics check.
Advantage on dex against things you can see. I don't know if this counts.
Yes, this would count that. It's an acrobatics thing.
Oh crap! I rolled a 4 and a 5.
When turtles fly.
Turtles are not supposed to fly.
I'm not camera yet. Shit. The 7.
So it would be half movement that you would be able to move. You would still be able to get in melee range, but not in the area that you
Right. So now I'm here,
Okay.
looking at this.
Keep flanking.
As you keep bumping around,
5, 10,
unfortunately-
15,
yeah.
20.
25.
No, 20. That's it.
Yeah.
Half movement.
That's
I
still
make it there.
impressive for half movement for a turtle.
Yep.
Unfortunately, as the ship
And if you haven't
turns
seen
and twists,
tortoises charge,
They're fast.
they're
they
fast.
have a lot of momentum.
When they're pissed off, get out of their way.
Yeah. Unfortunately, as you slam your greatsword in and have to get it out of its thick hide, you hear tunk, 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 as the railing, the cross behind you lift up, as you see a white ball, large ball of a large creature behind you, white with these tendrils sucked into its body, of red tendrils just sucked into its body as it turns around to reveal a white with red highlights, big orbous eye in your mouth.
Another one.
Has 3 tendrils just jet out of its body.
This is different. That's what I saw.
Yep.
That is what you said. That is what you saw.
As a death kiss.
I was really hoping that was the only one.
Oh shit!
What the fuck?
We've got problems.
Oh my god.
Don't stand between them.
Focus one at a time.
Okay.
What?
Twist it, please.
I'm gonna die.
Let's do Ek, 2 on Ek, and 1 on Sparks.
Okay.
Actually, we're gonna do first attack.
This is
I
fantastic.
did reckless on the one, so but it doesn't.
Yeah,
but that would only count to the guy I did
No, it
reckless
doesn't.
on.
It counts.
You're
You're reckless, mate.
That's why I rarely ever did that reckless.
Which sucked because I rolled a natural 1 the first time,
Yes.
but I have to roll again because you did reckless.
Ooh.
So that's gonna be.
And not one.
Another nat one.
No, unfortunately not.
It was a 4.
It's gonna be +8 to it, though, so that's gonna be a 19.
Just hits.
All right.
Damn.
You're gonna suffer.
Death kiss.
I don't like the sound of that.
Neither do I.
I'm pretty sure it gets the name Death Kiss by having
you
no
make
mouth
a-
and only tendrils.
Never mind.
It's a kiss of death.
Makes sense.
I don't like it, but you know.
It makes sense. I still like
You
it.
take 14 points of piercing damage.
And that would be halved, correct?
That would you have because you're raging. and you are automatically grappled and restrained. As this tendril of quite literally face-size maw grabs you, curls around you, and just grapples you entirely. As another one goes for Sparks. That's going to be a 15 plus 8. That's going to be 23.
Just hits.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, just hits. Sorry, never mind.
Yeah, you don't have anything.
How many?
I got that shield. I would.
Yeah.
How many
too bad.
tendrils do I see on this death kiss thing?
On your turn, you can make a perception check, but right now, a lot.
All right.
What's the death kiss doing?
It's grabbing onto people.
It grabbed onto
Grabbed
me.
onto them.
Kiss of death.
It's completely wrapped around me.
9, 10. You take 10 points of piercing damage and are automatically grappled and restrained. Can you put a brown thing on each person that is restrained?
Okay.
And the next one is going to go for Davros. Davros. He's going to go for you.
You can't trap.
You will probably succeed.
Oh, crap, this thing has 15-foot reach.
Natural 1. And the tendril shoots out of its body as its big eye just switches over. It hits the mass and wraps around it and rips its tendrils back. As it rips it back, the teeth on the paw just tear the mass into giant chunks.
I look at the wooden chunks of mass, just another the name. Should.
As the tendril that is no longer that these long, lavy tendrils that are lashed out, a few of them still retracted back into its body. A lot of them still retracted its body. The one that went after you, Davros, the mouth stops halfway and starts to speak. Does anyone? What languages do you know?
Sylvan.
As it starts to speak
Awkward and Sylvan.
through the mouth of the tentacle.
Abyssal, Common, Draconic, and Elvish.
Flemish.
Abyssal. It's a good bet.
Unfortunately, no. As you
I'm
hear this
certain
guttural
this thing's
speak.
going to speak.
Could I interest you in common?
As it goes back into its body. And just
Which one
goes
did that?
Elvish knowledge.
Death kiss.
Okay.
One of its tendrils, the mouth had, because it doesn't have a mouth on its body. The death kiss is going to go up 30 feet into the air.
No.
Dragging Ek and Dragon Sparks.
To underneath it? Or?
Underneath it, yeah.
That's about as good as we're gonna get.
Yeah, that'll be
It
fine.
didn't raise us, or
No.
No, it didn't have
We
time
had
to.
we had length. He's gonna draw some more. Oh, we're moving.
is it moving with us, or is the ship leaving us?
I've got a really bad idea.
You'll find out.
Me first.
I've got a really bad idea.
And now for the zombie beholder. As the zombie beholder
we
just
have to
takes in this run. As its tendrils. It's gonna. I don't know how many times it does this again. Just once.
Mine's the worst idea. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Same.
It's gonna go for. It's gonna go one that cut off its eye. So Derek, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as a shimmering black ray jets out.
15.
You barely succeed as a bead of small disintegration goes by your hair, taking a little bit of your hair away from it as it turns to dust. As it hits the planks behind you and just makes a small 5 foot by 5 foot vault.
Okay.
5 foot by 7 foot hole behind
I know which tentacle it is, though, right?
you. Yeah.
Because that's the one I'm going after.
What?
Yeah.
Hazel, it is your turn. Davros.
Because he sings my hair. That's why.
Alright, time to do some stupid shit. So,
Actually, it's gonna then. Sorry, because it still has movement. It's
why did
gonna.
you do this to me? I was ready.
Yeah. Is there anyone behind it now? Actually, it's a zombie. What am I talking about? Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, so I would like to bounce up so I can hit the death case.
So you want to
Okay, that
jump
was a
off the
stupid
zombie
idea.
beholder
Oh my god.
on a moving ship, and then strike in midair another.
Yeah, you got it.
Yep.
Theoretically, you're looking at it. She's right next to the mast.
She has a perfect path to it, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, the barrel to the crate.
Yeah, the barrel to the crate. She has the mast right there.
Off to the side,
she would
off the
still have to
zombie.
climb it because she doesn't have wall run yet.
She already claimed this was a stupid idea. She knows.
I know. So okay,
She's crazier than I am.
to go on the beholder,
But if
it
it
is
works.
possible theoretically.
Cool.
Go on and roll a acrobatics check. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. 21.
Okay, you beat his. So you go up to the beholder and jump up using your dex as a part of your jump. Because if you can punch with your dex, you can jump with your dex. And you get a good 7 feet in the air as the wind, as the ship underneath you moves. You land on top of the beholder as you feel the flesh underneath your heels sag and move from the rotting flesh as you jump again with your fit. What are you attacking with?
My bow.
As you bring the bow up to the very tip, bringing your hands down to the back, make another athletics check.
Athletics?
This would be acrobatics.
Okay.
Athletics, sorry.
Nice.
Okay.
So this is the fan
It's 18 plus. Is it 18 plus 1 or 18 plus 8?
It's your strength because you're
Okay, 18
still
plus one.
jumping.
It's
Okay.
gonna be 19.
9.
As you jump up, okay, make your attack roll.
This is some fan shit right here.
Yeah.
No! Don't you? Oh my god! Don't you have multiple attacks though?
Am I able to?
What did you roll?
Oh,
One.
What do you think I rolled?
Okay.
I fall under the table number.
That's why she disappeared.
Okay, as you go up, as you guys all
But you
slow-
look cool doing it.
Gentlemen, shush. As you go up, jump off the beholder, jump up, and you have that moment that you're slow motion as the adrenaline kicks into your system, as everyone else looks up you and just like, that's fucking cool. As you're slightly blinded because of the sun and the death kiss, pale as a ghost, as the eye,
I'm sure it is.
and then slowly just moves out of the way as you just go over and you see your trajectory.
Oh shit!
And it goes
I
from
have
a
such good
growling,
acrobatics!
and then you just go, and then an immediate expression of, oh shit, I need to make a dexterity saving throw.
There's rigging and rope, so
Yeah, she wouldn't just go over the edge. She would get caught in the ropes.
Dex saving
No, you don't
is
know.
18.
18, you let go of your staff. Actually, you let go of one of your staff and quite literally grab at the railing on the outside, taking 6 points of bludgeoning damage,
Ow.
but not going over.
Could she use the momentum to swing herself back onto the deck?
I'll say that's all of her movement
So
because she
holding
jumped
on
off
to the outside of the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good news. There's a little walkway right there for you to get back.
Cool.
You're hanging up.
Great.
You're hanging off a 3,000 foot
It looks
drop
really cool for
by one hand.
I'm down.
was
I'm
going so
down low,
well.
going. Yes, this is where's she going?
I was having such great rolls until I wasn't.
I just had
Your
a thing.
miss was a
It's
lot more impressive than mine.
beautiful. Oh dear.
That's okay. I might have a stupider idea.
I'm sorry, Hazel. You have a bonus action
Can I swing myself up?
using a key point for Step of the Wind. You can definitely do so.
Sure.
Okay. So that's half your movement to get back up.
And you broke the entire
She destroyed the ring.
And then the railing falls off
Sorry.
3,000 feet.
Sorry, I bit that part.
So I guess I have more movement.
Yeah, you have more movement now. You have half your movement
You
also.
have a lot more movement now. Can't move.
But
Somewhere
your
else.
heart is racing that you just nearly
Oh shit!
jumped
oh shit!
over
Oh
the
shit!
edge.
Oh shit! Oh
Maybe that says it
That
wasn't such a hot idea.
That would be the end of the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you missed.
Given the trajectory, yeah.
If you hit, it would have stopped him.
And the way you jumped and everything, and the momentum and all
Okay,
that.
I'm going back to where I was. I'm just starting literal square one.
Literally just,
Running back,
never
it
happened.
must be just kind of like, that didn't happen, that didn't happen.
No one saw this, redo.
Meanwhile, you see all the eyes of the crew members just like, whoa.
Ooh.
And then like,
And
ah.
cut. Take two.
Yeah, take two. Davros.
It was going
Since he is holding on, like I know he's like 15 feet above them, but he's holding on to these people. Would it count for sneak attack as him like being distracted by an ally?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay,
They're
then. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna shoot at this
about
guy.
20 feet below.
Does 9 not count?
Unfortunately not. That was more like, oh, I guess they're killing themselves.
Then I'm gonna shoot that guy. Actually, I'm gonna try out my bow. Yeah.
Okay, as you bring your bow out, it's at disadvantage because of the heavy winds.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And you're close.
Well, I have a
As you feel the ship moving, as you see literally see the wind billowing the sails, and with a high-pitched whistle sound in the air.
Same color. That's two
Fuck it. I'll still give it a shot.
Sunny, you're on deck.
I'm intelligent. I have stupid figures.
Never mind.
I'm not intelligent.
As you release the arrow, it just gets, unfortunately, just goes fucking crazy, and just disappears in the night sky. You okay? Go right ahead.
So that arrow is gonna land somewhere.
In some random farmer, man.
Jesus Christ. And
Sonny,
Is the ground
Oh,
that
wait.
popular that everything
I'm
goes off the
gonna-
ship kills someone?
I'm gonna tuck myself
A
behind
random
there
chicken
and
dies.
hide behind the stairway
roll
going down.
stealth.
That arrow's gonna be going real fast.
23.
All right, Sonny,
Question.
Derek, you're on deck.
There's rigging and stuff here?
There is.
Okay. So I'm gonna be like, go get him, boy.
Doing almost like a flasher
Yeah.
technique.
Flash.
Let him
I was
come
thinking
out.
Superman.
Okay, Superman. Yeah, we'll go with that. As your body temperature severely drops again, as the hound charges this creature, as you see this shadow hound, a hound of ill omen, with its wide, toothy maw, with shadowed teeth that are lighter gray to its black interior, with beads of red on its eyes.
Fuck him up, Fluffy!
The crews just go, "What the fuck?"
That's just a shadow wolf jumps out of your chest.
Yeah,
Does it get to attack in this turn?
I believe so. Should we reread the?
Does it have? Wait, it's grappling them,
Yes.
so they're within 5 feet of it, right?
No.
No.
No, they're not.
Their
It's
tendrils,
range.
if you look at the
That's
tendrils,
what I was
it is
asking.
20 feet long.
Okay.
They're just hanging
We're
there.
hooked onto it.
So it's going to attack.
Okay. I'll just say it goes on your initiative for simplicity reasons.
Yeah. 13 probably does not hit.
No, it is not.
Okay.
As it tries to bite, it goes flying past and goes through a couple of the sails, and then turns around and goes through the sails again, leaving small little shuttle pockets on the sails before the energy wipes it away.
And then Sunny just goes, "Oh, fuck off." And twin spells blindness to both of them. That one's
Ooh.
at disadvantage. Because
Wow, you're pumping the sorcery points, aren't you?
5 of them.
Which disadvantage on which one?
The one that he's next to. He attacks.
The death case or the zombie?
He's on the
That's
death
it.
kiss.
Oh, the death case. Okay, sorry. When the terrain moves around in a circle, you kind of get confused on what's what.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Constitution saving throw? I think.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes, Constitution save, disadvantage to the death kiss.
Disadvantage for the death kiss, a natural 19 and a natural 14 for the Constitution is going to be a
Fluffy.
17.
No, he makes it. What about the other one?
And the other one is natural 2.
No, that one's fine.
Which one?
Not the death kiss. The undead.
Zombie.
Oh, the death kiss gets bigger, but anyway, the same result. Anyway,
So, blind on that guy.
yes. Put blindness on the zombie behold, please. Whoever has the
Yep.
and a concentration token for you, sir.
Yep, and then I
There's a
will
concentration token.
That means
We're gonna do
attack
blindness.
with
I'm
advantage.
not sure if this is.
That doesn't matter. Yeah, that's fine.
Careful now. As you move away,
Yeah.
it is going to
Yeah.
do an attack of opportunity
Yeah.
at disadvantage because it's blind.
Who is?
The beholder, zombie beholder.
I wasn't within 5 feet of it.
You weren't?
No, there's a square between us.
Okay, never mind.
Behind the barrels, technically. The mask of the barrel.
I
As
like to
black-
think I'm like crouching down and you just come up right behind me.
Yeah, as shadow just clings to all the eyes of the zombie beholder as it just looking and just billowing with agony of its own self and just of unnatural existence. I can't speak. Anyway, Derek, you're up.
Good. Strike that eye that was the disintegrator.
Make a perception check as it's moving around, and with all the tendrils on its body, it's hard to keep track of what's what.
6.
6. You can guess.
All right. I'm guessing. Do
Kinda
I
like
get to strike with advantage because he's blind?
Oh,
Yes, you do.
wait a minute. You have to move up to him, right?
Yeah. Moving up.
As you charge forward, make another actually, you have one movement. You don't need to make it right now.
Yeah. If you do half movement, fine, right? Okay.
If you roll like a 1, you fall.
23.
23 hits. Roll damage with sneak attack damage.
Yeah, because you're
He's blinded first of all.
Oh, I like this.
Wait. What am I concentrating on?
Blindness.
27.
Blindness isn't concentration.
Blindness isn't concentration.
Really?
Yeah. No.
I thought it was.
No.
Huh.
The more you know.
I was like, wait a minute, what am I concentrating on? Fluffy's free.
Roll a d10. Reroll 10.
4.
4. You slice one off. You don't know if it's the right one or not. As more ichor blood just cover yourself. You have another
just
attack.
slice the hell out of it.
You want to attack.
Yeah, I'll do another
Okay.
attack.
It is, well, I mean,
Advantage,
it's a
right?
zombie. It looks horrific,
Right.
but it's looking cut up right now.
Good. All the better. Haha, natural 20.
Nice.
That was a
That would be
20
a
and a
28.
1.
Wow.
Yay,
So as you
assist.
lunge forward, straight towards its eye, and you feel yourself lurch forward, just another wing, just correcting yourself to hit directly into the side pocket of its eye.
Okay, that's
D8
only a
only,
D8.
and
Yeah,
then times
D8 only. Ah. In the thing would help. 7.
So 7 times 2?
14.
14.
With your bonus attack. Are you staying there?
No, backing up.
Back it up.
That's exactly this one.
As you
Push
sink
it.
deep into its eye socket, make an athletics check to see if you still have movement left.
Just multiple this.
12.
Move yourself back, please.
He didn't make it. He did.
As unfortunately your footwork stumbles as the ship is continually moving with the high winds right now, the crosswinds and everything, making it difficult to move.
But if it's a 1, it's still fail.
No, he's not high enough level.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
If it's a 1, then
But I get plus 11?
You rolled a natural 1?
Yep.
That's different.
yeah.
Okay, make it dexterity saving throw, please.
And he rolls himself off the edge of the ship.
I'm going to roll a directional die. Roll a dexterity
Dex.
saving throw.
Uh, 12.
12.
No, 6.
How many are you adding? What'd you roll? And how many?
14. 14.
You're adding 8 on
Yes.
the 6.
Dex saving throw is plus 8 for me.
Okay, and you have rolled a 6, right?
Okay.
14.
14.
So 14. Okay. As you stumble, the ship lurches again, and you trip as your feet get caught with the roping, and you hit your back onto the railing, and you're about to fall over as you lift your legs up, and you're just grabbing as about to.
I'm right next to him. I grab his foot and pull him down.
Make a dexterity saving throw using
Oh,
your
shit.
reaction.
Mm-hmm.
As you are 1 short.
Oh shit.
Shouldn't he have advantage if I'm helping?
7.
Okay. You begin to fall as you go over the edge.
Oh shit.
It's the part of the rail that I bit.
How many rails did you bite? It's just that one.
All of them.
He
That's
just
the one
walked
you
around the
bought.
ship biting everything.
Well, I was looking out and going.
Let me double check.
Christ, I have
Something real quick.
nothing to help. He's got a rope around his leg.
Well, let me
I
double
still
check the
think-
range of something.
There are ropes all along the edge of this.
And I.
He
There's
has
really-
rope. He tripped on a rope. He's got
No,
around his legs.
So my plus 11 doesn't count if I roll 1.
And the 1 is a critical failure. And technically it's -5. Because
give you the
we
3.
do the +5, -5 treatment on critical successes and
Right,
critical
So
failures.
it's plus 11 minus
Yeah.
5.
I'm going to see if the
Still
rope
6.
Yeah, it does.
You have a rope on you and it's getting caught.
So yeah, so right now you're falling, and Barian, you see the rope just, and it's currently falling right now. It's more than 100.
Just kind of jumping over the rail now.
Yeah,
So fun.
you're falling. You judge on how you would react. Crew is
least he's got the
fleeing.
rope.
He's
The
gonna do
crew's
the
fleeing.
thing. We're gonna go
Sparks.
up and around. He's gonna do the thing.
He's gonna go up and right. Come around, come around.
And actually, no, it's 100 feet. You drop 120 feet on the first time you fall, doing the math properly. So you go top, and you do take anti-bludgeoning damage of,
Ow.
well, it's soft rope. You take,
Flan on top of the rope.
So he went.
Wrapped around your leg.
Instead of bam, it's
yeah,
more of a
so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You take 12 points of just general force damage, because technically it's bludgeoning damage, but it's like,
So it's like a
and
semi-static
you're currently
rope.
caught by the rope.
It's not really a static rope, but it's not a non-static rope.
I gave a high-low situation on a d20, and I said low, and it was a natural 1 if you would get caught.
So that's a yes.
So that was definitely a yes.
Okay, now I'm gonna try and do something weird.
So you are dangling, and you're currently not straight down, but you're like this, and then like that, and then like this, because the wind is blowing you around. And then
Blowing me around.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. And
I'm
how
grappled,
far away
right?
from the ship am I now?
You're about 100 feet down.
Alright.
Wow.
That's a long climb.
Look, we've seen
can't
this.
shoot
We've
at you where you
seen.
are.
We've seen a man in black do this
But I
before
can't
the
attack
cliffs of
either.
insanity.
Sparks.
So
You've also done most damage.
I'm grappled, right?
You're currently grappled and restrained
With a tentacle.
with a tentacle.
Okay.
No, acrobatics. I
I'm
should
going
be
to-
able use
That
the
is
wind to my
threatening to
advantage.
lift you up into the air.
That's right.
Lift me up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna climb it.
You are okay. As restrained, the restrained creature's
You
speed
just
is
still
0,
can't
and it
speed,
can't benefit from any bonuses to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. And the
Restrained.
creature attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature
rope
has
is attached to
disadvantage on
something,
dexterity saving throws and grappled.
So I'm restrained, not grappled. Or and grappled.
You're grappled and restrained.
Keep stepping.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna break out.
Okay. Going to make a strength, athletics or acrobatics check, please.
And I don't get advantage on those, right?
That's a natural 20.
I don't know why.
There you go.
That'd be a athletics.
Yeah.
Chasing it.
23.
29. It rolled a natural 20. You can use your second second
I'm
movement attack.
going to use that because I want to get lifted off. Otherwise, I have a stupid idea that might work, might not.
Roll. Come on.
Yeah, that's better. You know, that makes a 10.
He rolled a 9, but with his strength, unfortunately, no. As you try to just muscle your way out of this grip, as you pull, you can hear the screeching of metal across your chest as the teeth just dig in and make sure it's nice and snug.
How fast are we moving?
Make an intelligence check.
I just need approximation. That's going to be a straight up intelligence.
Yeah.
18.
18. You're probably moving how to transfer. You're probably moving about 40 miles an hour.
Okay.
Holy shit, that's fast.
That was removed.
That's going to
in
just
6 seconds.
take us off in no time.
Yeah, 6 seconds activate the whole length of the ship eastward.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'll hit the wall first.
Varian, it is your
Thanks for
turn.
that.
All right. So
Eck, you're on deck.
everything's going to shit.
Yep.
But I think that this thing's blind, so I get advantage to swing with flat one more time. 18.
For which one? Hits. Roll damage.
18 on the first one.
18 on the first one. You have multi-attack?
I have thirsty one.
Ah.
Second
Thirsty
swing.
plant.
Thirsty. Hungry rock. All right, and that's 15 plus 7.
Huh.
18 half. What's half of 18?
It's magic.
9.
I don't care.
Okay, 9.
9.
And 4 of it was necrotic.
That does nothing.
Necrotic does nothing.
And the second one?
15 plus 7 hits. So no necrotic, you said, right? 12.
When you're
12
restrained.
points of damage. That's going to be. Okay. As you strike it 2 more times, across its cheek, where it's closer to the eye, breaking what you assuming is the cheekbone on this thing, and you bring it around, use the momentum, and bring it straight down where its eyebrow would be, essentially, and you're hearing it crack and break as you're breaking the skull into itself, but not going through as it's blood damage. It hits the floor for half a second, and then gets back up.
For my bonus action, I'm going to move my hex over to this guy, so he's at disadvantage for strength checks.
Okay.
And I'm going to move to stand on that rope to give it a little bit more anchor.
You were right next to it?
Yep, yeah, he's right here. I'm right there.
Okay, it's already taut against the railing.
Yeah, I don't know how well it's tied, so I'm just going to stand on it, give it a little bit more weight just in case.
Okay, you try, but your turn's pretty much up at that point.
Well, yeah, I'm using my move
Yeah,
to
yeah.
just stand on it.
Question
Well,
here.
it's on the railing, so there's not really
So-
anything to stand on unless you stand on the edge.
The rope is tied to the railing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
Then I can't stand on it, sorry.
if you're restrained, what are the conditions of restraint, please? I was looking it up. I was
Yeah,
looking
it's
it up.
right
but-
here.
Your movement is 0.
A restrained creature speed is 0 and can't benefit from any bonuses to its speed.
Basically just
Attack
hit me.
rolls against the creature, meaning you, have advantage, and the creature attacks, meaning you, roll at disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, and grappled. Where's grappled?
Oh, that's okay.
Wait a minute.
I don't need that. I don't need grappled.
That 20 that I rolled to hit,
Could I?
that's plus 7 on the damage.
Oh, that is right. Actually, that would not have changed anything
Okay.
right now. But thank you.
Yeah.
There's the big hole that has been burst out, right? So I'm right next to the big hole. That this thing
Correct,
came out.
but right now your movement is 0.
It's okay. I can grab onto the ship, though, correct?
Right now you're like this.
It's around your arms.
You would have to, and it's at 20 feet of movement. It's 20 feet up, which is its reach. You would have to force your way downward in order to try to grab something.
I
It's
was
definitely
thinking-
possible.
I'm not on the ground. I'm on the ground, right? I was thinking.
You're not
grab-
thrown on the ground.
Oh, I'm in the air.
You're starting to be lifted up, and your toes
Oh.
are starting to leave the floor.
All right. Well, I could. You know what? It's biting me. I'm going to bite it.
Roll a disadvantage as you are grappled with your strength. But you can do reckless.
Yes,
Does
it's
that
not going
work
to change
so well?
anything. It's not going to change anything. So it's just a straight up roll. 20 to hit.
20 hits as you chomp down, and now you're grappling each other, which is funny. As you chomp down onto the onto it, very thick, lengthy but thick, rubbery material. Roll your damage. As you take
1d4 plus 6. No, wait. Snapping Jaws. 1d6 plus 6.
as you draw first blood on it.
10 points.
Ouch.
As you stick your beak into it fiercely, you have a second attack. As you feel its blood seep into it, and then suddenly you feel a little zip to it as well, I would say your hair, but your entire body just jolts with the electrical energy as you take 1 point of electrical damage. Lightning damage.
And it's not halves, right?
Nope.
What point?
I rolled a d10 and I rolled a 1.
You're gonna try and have 1 point.
Oh, crap. So this thing, but I don't. Okay, so I can take damage every time I hit this thing then.
Would you like to hit it another time? You have 2 attacks.
I know, I'm still
Then you
fighting.
automatically hit.
I know, and then I'll get zapped and I can pretty much kill myself before I'll kill it.
Well, you have other things
4,
also attacking it.
3.
Yep, alright, I'm gonna bite it again.
Okay. You automatically hit, roll your damage. You take 5 points of lightning damage.
Well, and that would be a 7 on damage. Because I
Okay.
rolled a 1. And I took 5 points of lightning.
6 total for both attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your turn, Ek?
That's all I can do.
Okay. You started damage on it, that's good. The Death Kiss is gonna...
But at that rate, I will die before I kill it. Because it will do more damage to me.
Ek and Guy. Ek and Sparks. As it's tearing into you, you feel the tentacle head where the orifice is suddenly grasp down as you feel a great suction touch. As it begins to suck your blood dry. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh yeah, my specialty.
Okay.
Joke's on him. Metal robots don't have blood.
Wrong kind of blood.
Oh boy. You know, Ek just doesn't seem to be the good barbarian. What's going on here? 9.
9.
Would it be 15?
I rolled a 3, so.
Yahtzee, third year. So you roll a 3, so you're going to take 25 points of lightning damage.
Holy crap!
Lightning?
I'm
Wow.
okay. I'm gonna die, guys. Jeez.
You got potions.
25.
You take half of, no, you fail on 2. You take 25 points of lightning damage. You just
36.
fail. It is not a spell, it is just
Oh
its
my
ability.
god.
As it sparks, as it sucks your blood dye, as it completes, its blood, this strange, ghostly lubricant fuel leaves your body, transparent. Enters the system of this creature and it just vibrates just violently, and it just is going to throw you.
It doesn't like your blood.
No, it's not like you
do
blood.
not
How
taste
close
good.
to the railing are you?
Not very. 15?
5, 10, 15, so
Kinda
20 to
central
be over
shit.
the
Well,
edge.
it's going to move first, so Dragon Bolt.
And there's no strength saving throw for that.
Yeah.
5, how far?
That half movement.
So
Because
how-
these guys are heavy as hell.
So, is that 15?
Yeah, the two heaviest people in the crew.
He's got a ton. He's carrying,
Literally a full
he's
ton.
carrying a ton.
yeah, it's
Of course, the two that he grits is the big anchors.
No, not a ton. We're 1,000.
Have a ton.
they're both at the railing. I'll say they're both at the railing, and going to make a acrobatics athletics check to try to stop yourself from being dragged over the edge. You don't have to because it doesn't have enough.
Acrobatic athletics is
Well, if it
14.
was 15, he,
15,
14.
14,
he's at disadvantage.
natural 3.
Woo!
Just stop.
As you just grind, both of you grind your feet into it as wood planks are starting to. As you hit the railing, hitting the spine, with the connection of the spine of the ship, hitting the most secure place of the boat, you both stop. As it's just trying to move, and this thing is impressively strong. Strong as both of you, equal to your strength individually.
Now I can bite onto a rail.
That is true. And now the Death Kiss is done for now.
That's why they call it a death kiss. It does not like my blood.
No, it does not.
Maybe it's poison from your blood, and it'll
It
die
is
from
now the beholder's turn. He is
I limited it.
not that smart.
it. And he's blinded.
And he's blind.
Oh yeah, that's right. So he's just going, and he's gonna go a random direction because he's dumb. Move him 20 feet that direction.
Who are
I'm gonna
Move it.
take my attack of opportunity.
we moving?
Okay.
The-
The
Well, hold
beholder.
on, attack of opportunity.
Wait, 20 feet. Which direction?
Off the boat.
Up that way
the
or
boat.
off the
Off the
fuck?
ship.
Damn, I can do it. All right, 16 plus 7.
Hits.
Right about there.
You're hanging down there. And
There's the beholder coming over top of you. It's like,
You still see the shadow.
Ah, a target!
14, so 7.
Are you hanging upside down by a leg or what?
ah, target! Oh my god. You know, these things
Barely
are
ahead,
We're moving.
How would you like to do this?
No way.
Oh, thank
As
God.
it fails its zombie constitution, equal to
Nah.
5 plus half your damage.
Wow.
Sweet.
Duck. Oh wait, you can't.
I'm just
As it-
swing so hard
as it
that
still
that
has the
flying
shadow
sees
in
straight into its eye, and I yank it down to slam it onto the deck before it falls over, so it doesn't land on him.
It's a
Make
big.
a strength check.
Okay.
As it is a very heavy creature.
And it sinks in on a
I don't
one.
care about any of that. That's a 20.
Oh,
Natural
wow.
20?
Modified.
A modified 20. Okay. Are you trying to make it stay on the ship?
Yeah, because it was here. I'm just trying to stop it from.
I know, but it was in the midst of going over.
Yeah, I'm
so-
trying to stop it
okay,
from
okay.
falling off the
So,
So he's holding
okay,
the rock
as
roll.
you
It's like
take
60
flat and quite literally in its half-rotted eye, glossed over where it has its legendary capability of canceling out magic under normal conditions when it's not zombified. You take flat and swing it with all your might into the eye, popping the eye and into the eye cavity of this creature as you hear something. As you pull down and it grabs something on the inside, as you pull it down towards the ship, using your entire body, as you feel your muscles strain with the amount of strength in order to move the momentum of this massive creature onto the floor.
No, we need meat.
As some of the eye tentacles hanging over the side, dripping black blood that's being quickly just taken over with the wind.
No, it's more like this, right?
Yeah, that would have been bad.
But the odds of that would be astronomical.
You'd think so, but you know.
Really?
Because the wind would
Guys,
blow it in the wrong
seriously,
direction.
you're gonna do that?
Well, it's not blind.
Hazel,
anymore.
it is your turn. One bogey is down, and Deathcast is currently trying to drag 2 people off the edge. What would you like to do?
Two automobiles
Davros,
off the
it is
edge.
You're next.
Yes.
Okay, so it's
no, we're
attached
fine.
to them.
It is attached.
One car.
Yes.
It's trying to drag a car
Oh,
off
so
the
you
edge.
hit the tank.
Half a car.
So I'm gonna come over
Cars ahead.
here.
Cars
It would be a
ahead.
called shot because it's still a little harder to hit them than what it is to normal body. But I'm not. Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna do a +5. I'm gonna do a +2.
Well, this one's grappled because he's biting it.
Yeah.
In a weird way, yes. That is true.
Grappling the grappler.
Grappled, so advantage
Not in this case.
with him biting.
They're if you're hitting him, it's for advantage.
No, because
He's grappling
biting
it.
He's grappling it as well.
That is not how the rule.
That's restraint, not
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Right, those are two.
I'm just trying to avoid the penalty.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a 19 plus 8.
That hits.
Barely hits, but yes, go ahead.
Barely.
For max damage
Wow. Nice.
of 11 with my quarterstaff.
11. As you strike it one, thwack! That's bludgeoning damage. Okay.
Vibration goes up.
Yeah,
the
you're right. You're right. Yeah.
Oh no, it didn't do anything.
Yeah, it's dragging. Well, it's dragging 2 of the heaviest people in the party.
You said 11.
Bad choice, buddy.
Okay.
Bad choice.
As you strike it once, as it reverberates, you do not get shocked like what you saw.
Yes.
As you do you have a bonus action or well, actually no, you have another attack.
I would like to.
Okay.
That's good. 13.
13. As you strike it another time, you hit the side where Ek is in his shell, thwack! And you actually hit Ek a little bit, but he doesn't take any damage because he's a heavily armored individual. And then you have a bonus action. Ek, you didn't hear that, did you?
No, sorry.
No, yeah.
You got something knock on your shell.
Yeah. It didn't do any damage, but it's just like, as she was trying to whack, she hit you once where the side of your shell is, where your head would be, but your shell caught it.
Flurry of blows. How do I drop the bow so that I can? Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Kick it.
Tired brain. It's 1 a.m.
Yeah, she doesn't have to use her hands for unarmed strikes.
Yeah. So key point. So 2 1-arm strikes.
It is.
Okay.
That's an 18 and a 10.
18 will hit. Alright, damage?
What else? The D6? Alright. For 6.
First, hey, it's damage.
For minimum damage. I did max and then I did min.
As you keep striking, thwack, 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 thwack. Not much is going through, but you got a few times where it actually leaves small lumps of purplish, already starting to bruise skin of just crushing them, but it still holds tight as it squeezes ever tighter and seeps its teeth on its tendrils deeper into Ek and starts. But it's not its turn.
Just let go of my friend!
Bruce?
Yeah, I'll go.
Sonny, you're on deck.
I'll go for the one holding sparks.
Okay.
Just
try to
propped against the
stab
wall.
Okay.
You're not actively taking lightning damage from it, so sorry, my dude.
That's a 24. No, 26 to hit.
Yes, it hits.
I'm not looking fantastic either.
And I don't get sneak attack with that, even though there's a bunch of allies on it.
Well, the one ally that's on it is currently. This one's going to be hard. I will say no for the situation.
Okay.
Wait,
unfortunately.
does Fluffy count?
Oh yeah, Fluffy's literally standing on
its head.
Oh, in that case, yes.
Okay, so I get sneak attack.
Fluffy's awesome.
I forgot about
Nothing would have been advantage from Fluffy being up there, right? Or
No.
would it have been?
No. But it is currently preoccupying its time as an ally, so you're able to do so.
Yeah, that's not really like flanked or anything, but sneak attack, I'll take it.
I'll count it.
So that's.
This is a type of situation that's not normal.
Fluffy has backpack.
Well, it's too far away still.
Well, that doesn't help him.
No.
Yeah, I was just wondering about the
18
flanking
points
for...
of damage?
18 points of piercing damage.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, 18 points.
Nice.
I try to just snap straight through a few of the tentacles.
Okay. Rolling to see if it kept its grid. Sparks, Davros, as you go up and do a quick and just have your black blade goes clean through and twist and pull out after twisting, as this weird purplish blood gets on you. You do take electrical damage.
Aw, lame.
As you take
Bludgeoning
9 points of
away.
lightning damage, as your body, as your hair just, yeah.
I took 25.
But as the tentacle releases sparks, as you drop to a knee, just taking the lack of pushing the opposite direction, as it recoils back into its body.
How fast is the ship moving? 40 miles an hour?
Yes.
Okay.
Sonny.
Oh, the dog will attack.
Okay.
Looks like a 15.
Does not hit. As the Hound of Ill Omen tries to scrape against its hide, it's rather bouncy and it's like biting a rubber ball. It keeps glancing at it unfortunately unable to find any further.
Sonny reaches in his component pouch, takes out some molasses, does something like this, and creates a square and blows on it. Goes through.
Wisdom saving throw, I believe.
At disadvantage.
What was that? Slow?
Wisdom. So that's going to be a 9.
That is a fail.
Nice.
Okay. As suddenly he slows. Well,
Now I get a
on
concentration
initiative 20, we will get to that. How you doing
Now
now?
you get a concentration token. All right.
As it is now slowed. Derek! As you see the body being slowed and
We didn't play the Wilhelm scream.
you are the last person, and you quickly realize they will continue holding on in its slowed condition. You're about to lose a buddy.
Derek, what?
Still held on.
Ek is still grappled.
Oh.
I don't think Derek notices that though.
Oh yeah.
He's on the
Derek-
other side of the
Derek-
ship,
Oh, not
That is true.
hanging off.
But I will say at this angle, you notice that someone is being grappled, and you
because you're down 100 feet, so you
Yeah.
can look up.
Right.
You can see
shit
him
away.
floating on the other fucking
He's
side.
like
So,
hanging back
what
here
would you
doing
like
this
to do?
shit.
Besides grab the rope
Well, I'm gonna wrap my leg around the rope that
that's already wrapped.
brace
around.
myself. Well, then make sure that it's secure,
Huh?
and then I will. Do I think I can use acrobatics to catch the wind with the rope in such a way that it would swing me back up around on the
Make a
deck?
nature check real quick.
A nature check?
Yes, because you're using the winds and the currents and everything.
Well, okay, it's worth a shot.
Or a survival check, if you wish. Whichever is
That's
better.
11.
11. You think it's possible, but it's going to be difficult.
Worth a try.
Or do I think it would just be faster just to climb up the rope?
With
That's
your
100
strength, 100 feet with your strength,
Do the dex.
Do the decks.
it's up to you.
Freaking class dictates that you do fun stuff.
That's
You are
right.
expertise.
Okay, yes, I'm
Do it
using
for the
acrobatics.
vine!
Okay, do so. Roll.
Come
I
on.
think
Give
it's
us a
rope in his
cinematic.
face. Oh, come on, that was funny.
Will a 25 work?
That is barely what you need. As you swing back and forth, catching yourself with the winds.
I'm a flying squirrel.
Yeah, well, as you're going back
said he
and
was gonna
forth,
do it.
back and
He was
forth,
gonna do the
catching
thing.
yourself with the wind,
Yeah.
quite literally. And
Yes.
as you're going back and forth, you feel the wind pick you up, go halfway up, 3/4 way up before you fly. Where are you heading, if I may ask?
I'm gonna be swinging around to. Do I have enough rope to swing around to the other side and then stab the tentacle that's on him?
Easily.
Okay, we'll do that.
As you get up 3/4 away. Who's on the? I was like, Davos.
that side,
That's right,
Derek on the other side, and he just comes up.
Bowden, you see him blissfully get air.
Wrong, dead
up.
character.
Put the character.
Egg.
No, Bowden. No, sorry.
Sparks?
Varian. It's late at night. Sorry, guys. Varian on that side of who's on that? Who's next to the death? Yeah, Varian. You see Derek in just pure ecstasy is going up all the way up and gets up to the railing and then folds again. Using the momentum, using the wind, goes to the other side and quite literally Captain Jack Sparrow the shit out of this. And just go all the way around and have ease to get to the other side. And you go, the rope goes slap as you're just now falling. Now make another acrobatics check to try to stop your fall without breaking your knees.
Superhero landing!
We have health potions!
Natural 20!
Oh my god!
As you quite literally, not even 5 feet away from Ek, land, combat roll, and land, and have enough movement and enough rope to pretty much tie Ek down. You have maybe 10 feet of rope.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay. As you go around Ek's body and begin
What are you
to
doing?
tie him down.
What are you doing? I've got this. I've got this. What are you doing?
I'm helping you.
Sorry, wait a minute. Sorry, wait, let me say that again. What are you doing? I've got this. I've got this. What are you doing? I've got it.
Ek, you haven't even bitten down yet, but as the initiative count 20 comes up, the ship moves forward, its body goes whee! And Ek, you're attached to it.
Perfect timing for the music.
I need you to make a strength saving throw with advantage with his help.
Well,
and
advantage
with
on
the
strength
rope.
saving throws anyway.
Yeah.
But no way, that's when
Was I able to stab their tentacle though
exactly.
while
Not
I'm
enough
tying
time.
them down?
Using everything, you had a bonus. I mean, you had a bonus action if you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Use
right
the
ahead.
bonus action. Stab it!
Go right ahead.
Will a yeah, will a 30 hit?
Whoa!
Holy shit!
Roll your damage with sneak attack because you're a swashbuckler.
And you came out of nowhere.
Well, that was my bonus action.
But you
so
still
that just be
You
still
still
get
do
one
sneak
sneak
attack.
attack,
Yeah, that's
Yes.
the thing
Cool.
about rogues.
And you literally
Works
came
for
out
me.
from underneath the ship.
And he's still got one.
It's definitely a surprise attack.
Yeah, there you go.
I think so. This is where one of the people, the crew members in the back, do you think he just plans it out?
22. 22
plans it all out? It
tentacle.
just makes up as he goes along.
I'll go get the other guy.
Well, is that your special sword?
Yeah.
But you just rolled a nat 20, so you do an extra damage. For,
Wait, you did natural 20?
Yeah.
He rolled a
Still
natural
what?
20 attack.
Yeah.
No, it was a 19
Oh.
plus my 11.
Oh, it was a natural 20
Don't
for
side
landing.
seat drive like that, man.
Natural 20 for landing. It was not.
Yeah.
Right, so it was a 30 because of my
You do?
bonus.
Okay,
Landing
so
without taking
as you
damage.
slice across the
Yes, we gained.
tentacle, unfortunately he keeps whole, eager to keep its meal. You do take half of,
You get a couple of hit points.
I'll say you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, as you do take half, even though it was a natural 20. Actually, natural 20, don't worry about it. It was
Well, it was
awesome.
19 plus 11. So.
No, for landing and doing the
If
Captain
it's,
Jack Sparrow and everything.
Right.
if it's pulling him, just out of curiosity,
It is pulling him while it's being dragged.
isn't that a strength contest?
It is. At the same time, you are grappled by your friend. You are you are, and you have advantage because you are tied down.
Yep.
And the thing has
Is
disadvantage.
that a reaction for it to hold on to him?
It's just holding on to it.
I'm gonna grapple.
If that's
Yeah, no, that's nothing. That's just
He
holding
didn't
on to
roll.
it. He's been holding on to this entire time.
And he's at disadvantage from that.
Thank you.
and you have advantage.
Cocked. Cocked.
Cocked. Roll into a corner.
Roll properly, damn it!
Oh, that sucked. That gives me a 2 after that.
Going to add a D4 because he is helping you at the same. D8
Why did?
because he's holding on to him at the same
The
time,
rope.
Okay.
and the rope and everything. So there's no like triple advantage.
Okay. Now,
Could I
Hold on.
help at
now
all
let's
too?
see here.
Unfortunately, there wasn't enough
And
time.
then I'm doing my strength saving throw, right?
Yes.
So it's 19, 24.
So I rolled 2 dice for disadvantage. The first one was natural 20. The second was 16. And it doesn't have a athletics. So
But
it's
it's
just a
slowed.
16 plus 4.
It is slowed.
So it
It's
is
not-
slowed. That does nothing to
Yeah,
its strength.
does nothing
Okay.
to
The
strength.
hex does, which is at disadvantage. So
Alright.
that's a modified 20. What did you get?
24.
Okay. Eck. You do slide 20 feet all the way to the back railing. As soon as you get to the back
I'm right there.
as we will just dive out of the way, and one of the crewmates just get decked by an Eck. Most likely getting knocked unconscious
And that's with him being tied down.
as
to
you
the
get
neck.
dragged all the way to the back.
Up the stairs.
Up the stairs too, yeah. Yeah, all the way to the back as the thing disappears off the board.
What?
No!
Yeah, because it's going 40 miles an hour, guys.
20.
40.
Because we're
And
going
the
40.
ship is going 40 miles.
So they're going 20.
Sure. Because math works that way. Yeah, sure.
Still, it was keeping up, yeah. Initially.
Wait, that got free?
We're not getting to that. And
Yes.
as you get to the very back of it, the tendrils rip free.
Alright, and I'm.
Some poor
And it's way out.
It's
No,
gone.
they keep him flying.
I get up. God damn it! Alright, where's the goddamn animal handler? I'm gonna bite his nuts off.
As you guys gather your senses, look around to the surroundings, seeing the small little white ball that now retract all of its tendrils going out.
Engineer?
No longer.
Engineer is out of range.
Yeah, seriously. Is it more than 120 feet away?
Yes.
Yeah.
At 40 miles an hour, yes.
20.
Yeah.
Good riddance!
The ball slowly doesn't even go towards you guys, it just slowly descends.
I'm free.
That's defeating the encounter.
As you gather your senses, gather surroundings, finding 2 crewmates knocked unconscious because they just got swacked with a giant egg ball.
Wrecking ball.
Yeah, egg wrecking ball.
I knew I should have tied him down
Those
more.
stairs are destroyed.
Seeing the stairs severely,
Crunch, 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 crunch.
The whole side of the
crunched.
rails,
Yeah.
claw marks, and
So. did
You
we get
hear
our money back
clapping
for
sounds.
this trip?
as the princess, the one that is in fine mage,
Let's go get that side.
was
Her.
watching the entire
Yes.
thing and is clapping towards Darren. Bravo!
I'm
this
so glad
girl
we're on that
right
side.
here.
Yeah. At that point,
Wow.
we are going to end tonight's session as the captain of the ship barrels through the doors, starts barking orders and trying to figure out what the hell is going on his ship and what is making that racket.
And sees the dead beholder.
And sees the dead beholder
And then just
rotting
cacophony on the
dead
side.
beholder and and seeing his
If it fell off, he'd be like,
basically
"What the
his
hell's
deck nearly destroyed as he starts to question everyone around him, bark orders, and he doesn't really have guards, essentially, as it is a transport vessel. But he has a few. But as that's going on, as you lick your Loon's Queen, as the sun goes over the horizon, as the twilight hours pass, and night becomes reality, as you see the clear night sky, seeing the royal blues and purples and the Milky Way, or what is the equivalent of what would be the Milky Way. We will end tonight's session.
And I'm gonna go down below decks and find Monocle Dude and kick his ass.
Let's hope he didn't unlock anything else down below.
We will end that. Well, we will end tonight.
I know.
It is-
We're not gonna run that
One
together.
in the morning. We are ending.
Yes. Well,
I
that's
hope
the
you had a
last.
good
That's the
time, everyone.
cutscene. That's the cutscene going. I'll be back with some nuts in my mouth. As I go down.
Oh,
As I go
don't say it like
downstairs.
that.
You just come back out with just a monocle. What happened to him? You don't want to know. Anyway.
Remember that devil shark?
Yeah. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining us for another episode, a crazy episode of a zombie beholder and its minion of a death kiss.
Wow,
which
that
made
death kiss
literally
was worse.
variant
Nearly
beholder.
3 deaths.
Yeah.
2 people fell off the ship.
And
And then her incredible.
That's almost died. Yeah.
Excuse me, falling with style.
Technically, you almost went
sorry
no, that was
about
flying.
everyone. That death kiss was
They're
not
left
near
hand
death.
rubs you.
Every time it sucked someone,
It got re-entered. It got.
It got-
I knew it was too.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna. There's no way. I'm like, great. I'll just bite it until I die.
no, every time it sucked you dry. Basically.
Yeah. So I knew I was. It was a death kiss.
So, yeah.
That's
and
You're
good.
welcome.
That's okay. I had
This
a
is
stupid
what a
idea that
death
you
kiss
could
looks
use.
like, by the way.
Use it later.
For the players. Those that are online, you can look it up yourself. Don't worry, it's not that hard. There's plenty of images.
Yeah. No.
But before we close out, we want to remember stick around so you can see all the pieces of art that's been released so far, and with the last one being Varian tonight, right?
Yep.
So-
Varian, yeah.
Oh, and who do we have coming up after that?
Well, I think it's gonna be Captain Jack Sparrow over here.
We got Derek.
Dreadfighter Derek!
Derek.
I'm sorry, you were screaming during that time.
And it may be. Then we're also
Yelling with
we have-
style.
Yep, it's falling with style.
We have
That's
Derek
definitely falling
It
Devers.
with
was not
style.
yelling and screaming. It was a
And,
battle cry.
Yeah.
and
And
Sparks.
just imagine the looks
Is
on the
that-
on the helms guys' faces as they see that. Anyway, we are at the art at the end of the show. It's going to be good, and we are going to continue to do that until we have the full squad and one giant picture. I hope she's still doing
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It was like a movie
I
poster.
know it's a lot of work, but we're going to add it at the end. Hope you enjoy it. And thank you, Mac, for printing this lovely map.
It's so beautiful.
Thank you, David, for helping me
Wait, why
paint
is there
it
a random
when I said,
printer
hey,
text on the
I'm going
side?
to paint it by myself. Oh, God.
Yeah. With it's all modular, it becomes a much bigger painting chore than being one big piece. Because
Yes.
this all comes apart like Dwarven Forge.
Mhm.
You know, it's
And now we can create all the ships we want.
They're all.
This is the biggest ship,
Yeah.
and this is honestly the biggest type of
They're
ship
all
we
little
want.
honey pieces.
Otherwise, it just gets too
All this
ridiculous.
is separate.
But thank you very much, and thank you for being nerdy with us. I hope you enjoyed the ride with us. And until next time, keep on rolling.
on rolling.
Bye-bye. Oh, that was close. We all death, almost.
Yeah.
But that's not.